second of all, I just started a podcast. It's going to be the best podcast in the business. The name is Show Me the Money. And on Monday, my guest will be Joe Rogan. You cannot refuse. The people want to see you on my podcast. And follow Money Moicano channel, motherfuckers.
Welcome back to episode 4 of the Show Me the Money podcast. I'm your host, Matty Betts. We are all back from Las Vegas. I'm here with Gilbert Burns.
That's cool.
And of course, the money man himself, Renato Moicano. How we feeling, bro?
Where is Joe Rogan, my brother? Where is Joe fucking Rogan, my brother?
We tagged him, we DM'd him. You know what's funny is we DM'd him from the Show Me the Money pod. Guess what he did, bro? He left us on scene.
Really?
No respect.
Hey, Joe Rogan, no respect for me. All the time I'm gonna check this out, my brother. No, but jokes aside, it was a great weekend. Great card. I could not be better, right? And the podcast is going good. Everybody is start to talk about the podcast. So let's do our part and make a good job.
100%.
Yeah, what they gotta do.
They need to subscribe, my brother. They need to like and to watch to help on the retention, my brother. That's important for the content.
Share,
Hit
right?
the like button, share, my brother. Comment. Let's go.
Before we get started, because we got so much to talk about, we got to give you your gift, bro. You ready for it?
Yeah, of course, my brother.
All right.
I hope it's not money.
Let's see. You got to open it all and show the cameras, bro. One thing at a time.
Let's start with this right now, my brother.
I love
What
it.
is the fucking...
We got some energy drinks coming, so we need cups. We need some glass cups.
No. But this is no energy drink before or after, my brother.
Plain? Just
plain.
Okay.
Plain, my brother.
I know Gilbert don't drink, but I'll take one with you.
You guys take it.
That's the fake money.
That's the fake money.
But keep going, bro. Keep going.
Moicano, it's money, my brother.
Keep going in there, bro. I hope you're going to like these. You got to take yours off,
You
though.
gotta take yours off, bro.
Whoa.
Take yours off.
Wow.
These are the money
Wow.
shades.
Gucci and Prada, my brother.
These are the money shades,
Look
bro.
at that. Look at that now. Look
These
at
are
that
the
now.
money shades.
Oh, my brother. Let me see that shit, my brother.
Bro, you look fire. No
Matty,
bullshit.
don't ask to give it back after the show, right?
I have to give it back?
Nah. You keep that. I was messing with Gilbert.
Thank you so much, my brother. And look at that.
You going, bro. There's more in there.
Keep going, my brother. A little bonus.
Let's count, bro. Gotta count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going.
Keep going, bro.
Going.
11, 12, 13, 14. I only know about 20. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now we're done. 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29,
30.
30.
30. You know why it's 30?
300.
300. And I hit for 30,000 on you. So that's 10%.
Brother, is that legal?
That's nice.
Can you give me the money?
No jokes. It's just a gift, bro. It's just a gift.
Thank you so much,
It's just a
brother.
gift, brother.
That's nice. See, but because see these guys, you guys saw that everyone that is DMing me, hey, you messed up my parlay. See what he did when you guys got money on me. No one sent me the money back, right? But when I lose, they ask for the money. Like, come on, or do like Matty, or do like Pereira. You saw what Pereira did?
Yes.
He said, hey, Drake, he make a lot of money on you. What do you want? He said, no, he make a lot of money. It's his money. By the way, I would say Drake sent me something, but but he said Drake make money. It's his money. If he was lose, was his money. So guys that DM all the fighters, learn to that. Come on, take a look.
Matty, and I like that because if the fighter make you a lot of money, tip him a little bit. That's good. That's business, right?
Yep.
And I told you, if you didn't bet in me, you are fucking retarded, brother. Because I told you so on this very own podcast, my brother. I told you I was the best underdog of the year, my brother. And let me tell you something. The level of disrespect of people thinking that I will lose to a motherfucker like Jalin is unbelievable. And let me tell you something. Dan Hooker, easy money. Paddy Pimblett, easy money.
Oliveira.
Not so easy.
Let's keep that going. Who Moicano wants next?
All right, let me ask you this, Moicano, because there's so many good names. I'm gonna read off 4 names. I want you to rank them 1 through 4 of who you would prefer.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna go Charles Oliveira, Dan Hooker, Paddy Pimblett, or the rematch with Rafael Fiziev. Rank them 1 through 4. 1 being that's who you want. 4 being I don't really care that much.
Less wanted, Rafael Fiziev. I will be honest with you. This guy for me is one of the best strikers in the UFC. I fought him and I thought I was doing well until he got me. And I am a good striker, you know. But nowadays I think that fight will be different because I will try to pressure more, to use more my clinch like I did against Jalin Turner. But I don't have much to gain that. I don't have much to gain. He's been out for a long time, coming off 2 losses. I don't think that makes sense. And he's a tough opponent. On the other hand, we have Paddy Pimblett. Beat nobody, did nobody, accomplished nobody to this sport. And I bet he makes a lot of money. So that will be the #1 priority, my brother. Moralize UFC. Nowadays, UFC is going without morals, my brother. Giving money to people that don't deserve. I want to make that right, my brother. For the people of America, I want to beat the shit of Paddy fucking Pimblett and send him to Europe again without a fucking penny, that little Oliver Twist, okay? So, please, make sure you let know UFC knows that Moicano wants to beat the shit out of Paddy. But we need more money. We need more money. It's a fight. I will be ranked number top 10, and that's a big deal, especially if you're a lightweight. Gilbert Burns was a lightweight back in the day. He knows how hard it is to get on the top 10. So if they want me to beat the shit out of Paddy Pimblett, let's talk about money. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Other than that, I like Oliveira because he's a huge name, huge popularity. He's dangerous though. He's a hard fight because he knows how to fight on the ground. I think his takedown defense got better, right? He showed a little bit. Always dangerous, always chasing the submissions, but I still think I beat Charles Oliveira. I believe in myself 100%, and I can beat all these guys. Which one or the last one?
We got Dan Hooker.
Dan Hooker is too easy, my brother. I'm not gonna even talk about Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker is done. Dan Hooker. You know? Dan Hooker, my brother.
So you used to call him out, right? And now you don't even care.
No. He got his chance. The first time that I called him out, he was doing like Joe Rogan, just seeing, you know?
Yeah.
And I think this is disrespectful, my brother. Because now you want to call me out? No, that's not how it works, my brother. Now the tide is turned. And Moicano is calling the shots, my brother. And maybe Paddy, maybe somebody else. So I don't care too much. I just want money. Let's see who is the best deal. Because I know I can beat all these motherfuckers in the same day, my brother. If they call me to fight in Brazil, I would fight in Brazil. If they call me to fight in London, let's see the money. And let's see if Dana White will keep his promise and send me the 300K, my brother.
I love it. Speaking about money, we have one more gift for you we haven't given to you. Let's bring it on the show. My boy Pete is going to bring it on right now.
Look at that.
Here it comes, baby.
Look at that.
Here it comes. Let's go. First, show the camera. Get a little downward shot on it. Boom. And now let's show Money his cake.
Look at that.
Moicano wants money. Let's go, my brother. That's a beautiful,
Just put it over there.
beautiful cake.
If you guys need your ice cream cakes, Boca Raton on Dixie and Palmetto, Haagen-Dazs is where the cake is from.
Always try to sell, my brother. Always try to sell. Smart guy.
Well, let's stick on the topic of your fight before we dive through the entire card of UFC 300. First things first, what's going through your mind in round 1 when Jalin learns that when he lands that straight left? What's going through your mind and how'd you recover?
You guys don't know. I did that by purpose, my brother.
Yeah.
I fell out just to make the fight entertain me, my brother.
You wanted them to come to the ground with you?
No. I just want to see his reaction, and he did the way I taught, and then I had to teach him a lesson, my brother. You know what's the lesson? Never count Moicano out, because Moicano cannot afford to lose. I'm not losing, my brother. I'm telling you, you can put Mike Tyson on prime. I'm gonna find a way to beat him, and that was no different, you know. Like I say many times, I respect Jalin Turner. He's a tough opponent, very tall guy. It's very fine to find the range. Me and Gilbert was talking about that back in the day, like 2 weeks ago. Very tall. It's very hard to punch him and don't get hit, you know. So I made some mistakes, to be completely honest. He walk off and I get up, and then I got the takedown and I smash him, you know. Yeah. So it's karma, bro. It's fucking karma. If you have somebody on the ground, you have to finish them. But I don't know if he would finish me too, because I was ready to defend myself, and I'm a good jiu-jitsu guy. So who knows? Nobody gonna know, because he didn't try to finish the fight. So that could cost him a lot of money. But fuck him, my brother. Let's talk about money.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, when you hit the ground, there was only about 15 seconds left of the round, and you were alert. Like, it would have been very difficult, even if he went to the ground with you, I think, to get him out of there, just based on the amount of time that was left in the round and everything. And dude, when you hit that ground, you pop back up to your feet in like half a second.
I cannot afford to lose. I'm telling you. I'm not gonna. Do you remember Tyson Fury when the black guy
Joshua
Deonta Wilder?
Yeah, Wilder. Yeah,
knock him down, and he like come back from the dead. It's the same. I'm not losing, and I'm not losing to Jalin fucking Turner, my brother. I'm not losing to Jalin fucking Turner. And I wonder how much is going to be the odds if I fight Paddy Pimblett. Did you see his video today?
No.
Like saying,
I didn't see it.
I have to pay him some respect, because he was being respectful.
Was on his channel?
He was on his channel. He was watching the fights, and he knew that. He was waiting. After the fight, he said, "Hey, congratulations, beautiful performance by Moicano, but why you didn't call me out?" He was expecting me to call him out. You know why? Because I call the shots, not you, motherfucker. So we're going to fight when I want. You don't call the shots. So, but I have to pay respect, because you were respectful, and I don't like to be a dickhead. But he was saying, maybe me and Manny Moicano will be on the Ultimate Fighter, and I like that. Imagine that. Ultimate Fighter.
Dude, I think
USA against England. That's going to be great.
Yeah.
Let's see if that can happen. But if not, fuck you.
So we have the UFC coming in Manchester, July, if I'm not wrong. I think they're trying to work on Leon Edwards against Bilal Muhammad. If they offer you to fight Paddy Pimblett over there in Manchester, would you get that fight?
I'm telling you, brother, I don't see Paddy Pimblett beating me, because he's a good jiu-jitsu guy, but he's not a wrestler. Against Tony Ferguson, he looked gas, right? He gassed on the third round against a retired fighter. Tony Ferguson was great, but nowadays he's almost 40, and he's not like Gilbert. He's 37, but he's still eat clean, training every day.
I'm old?
38?
You say I'm old?
No. But I'm not saying you're young too.
respect, my guy.
I'm not saying you're young too. I'm not young. I have 34 too. We have to know our places in time, you know? And my window of opportunity is closing too. So that's why I have to take advantage of every fight. But what I want to say is, it's going to be very hard for Paddy Pimblett take me down, and even if he does, I will like sweep him, and on the feet I think I'm much better than him. So I think it's a good fight for me. But like I say, really depends. But let's say I say I'm gonna fight Paddy, and then he get injury and I have to wait. I don't want to be like Michael Chandler waiting for a fight. You know, if they send me the contract, if the money is right, if the date is set, I will fight him. But other than that, I will keep trying to climb the rankings.
And another thing too, real quick, what is the fight number in your contract? Your contract is a 4-fight contract?
The last one was 6 because six because they.
So I'm
not complaining about.
Yeah, but what was the number one fight? Was the third fight?
That was the third fight. I have 3 more. So
we're gonna get a new contract.
I got a new contract. Let's go, my brother.
So then Paddy Pimblett July in Manchester.
Exactly. Paddy Pimblett.
Nice, huh?
Paddy Pimblett in Manchester. New contract, more money, more Bitcoin, more everything, my brother. It's the time. I'm just getting better. On February, I had a tough fight against Drobe because I was not working on my ground and pound, and on that fight, the hard work show up, and I will keep working on what I need, and I don't see anybody stopping me.
That's it. And a new baby Moicano coming or no?
Yeah.
You're gonna do like your dad or no?
Yeah, we're trying, my brother. We're trying. Hopefully soon, my brother.
Because now the money's coming in, right?
Now the money's coming in. I'm about to buy another house, so we're gonna move to a bigger house.
Congrats, bro.
And we have to add more motherfuckers to the world, my brother. This world is full of crazy people, and I will put one more.
Bro, so I hit the bet on you, 10K to win 30K, but you didn't tell me to take you by knockout, bro. You know what the odds were to win by knockout?
Plus 150.
Plus 1,300.
1,300.
So 1,000 would have returned me 13,000. So 10,000 would have returned me 130,000 if I took you by knockout. That's crazy, right?
And yes, and you know what? That was not. I was thinking about that. Of course, I didn't want to tell because I think that is a name for the inside trading, my brother. You know, like Nancy Pelosi, all these folks on the Senate. You know what I'm talking. Of course, you know what I'm talking about, brother. These motherfuckers, they make the law and they buy and sell stocks based on what? So if I tell you that I would win by knockout, that will be 100% a criminal charge by federal. You know, FBI would be fucking raiding this fucking office, my brother.
God.
So we have to be careful with that. But if you think the knockout is going to be, I think I will have more knockouts because they are not giving the back anymore. I was on the mount,
right,
and I just could hear his coach say, "Don't give the back, don't give the back, don't give the back." And then, okay, I have to punch this motherfucker until the referee stop. So I think they're not gonna give the back, and I will have to punch them.
Yeah. So it's pretty much like your opponent dictates whether you're gonna get that sub or that.
Yeah, because one thing is for sure, I will shoot for single legs, I will shoot for double legs, high crotch, put them on the cage, and I will grind them to the ground and beat them with the ground and pound that I have been working. I will beat these motherfuckers.
I like the ground.
Yeah.
The confidence.
So much better. And that was one of my 3 keys to the fight. I said, Moicano gotta go that be unpredictable, the takedowns. And whenever he hits the floor, ground and pound, and make he go tighter. But he was so smart because he don't want to give you the back.
Exactly.
But then you make an option. Or I'm gonna keep eating those shots, or I'm gonna turn your back. That's where
Right.
Jaden got it. But you
Manny, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I think Gilbert Burns was not believing in me.
I was.
I think he was betting with Jalin. What do you think?
I don't bet.
Huh?
But I gotta be respectful because Jalin is my guy. You know, he did a lot of work with Monster together. I like the guy. He came to the gym to train. He said he want to come back.
Yeah.
I was for sure pick Moicano many times, and we were talking about it. He asked me.
Jalen did?
You did. You think I'm gonna put 10 in Moicano? Say go for it. You
Yeah,
know,
he did. He did. He's
I
right.
go for
I'm
it.
just
He's
joking
my
with
guy.
you.
Yeah.
But man,
But
let
I
me
gotta
tell
be
you something.
respectful to the
Yeah.
guy.
You know why I believe in you?
Yeah.
Because you put 10K, my brother. When you put 10K on a fucking bet, that means you believe in me, my brother.
100%, bro. 10K
That's
is 10.
good.
10K is 10K.
10K is 10K, my brother.
Yeah,
You can
sure.
go on the Shark Tank. I see people going to Shark Tank and ask for 10K for a business, my brother. The other day I was watching and hey, give me 10K because I want to sell that shit. 10K is money, my brother. Thank you for the chip, my brother. And let's keep growing the podcast.
Let's go. Bro,
Show me the money.
Another one for the fans. Another one for the fans.
Another one for
What
the
they
fans.
gotta
Click
do?
the like button, subscribe. The best channel in the world, my brother. And we're gonna get Joe Rogan. I know he's seen the message.
For sure.
Yeah.
We're gonna call them. Eventually, he's going to get to sit on that shit and talk about MMA with us.
For sure. All right, well, let me do a quick recap for you, bro, because it's pretty incredible what has happened since your second round TKO win. Since that Saturday night of UFC 300, Dr. Jordan Peterson, Elon Musk, and Ben Shapiro all tweeted about you. You have grown 20,000 followers on Instagram.
Wow.
14,000 on Twitter. And the Show Me the Money pod on IG has grown over 3,000 followers. And last but not least, the book 6 Lessons, the second most sold book on Amazon since that speech.
If you go right now on the Amazon in Brazil, they don't have any copies.
Sold
they
out.
sold out 26 copies on this fucking weekend, and I'm not gonna get any penny from that. Can you believe that? I should have put a link and say buy on my link, motherfuckers.
How many they sold in
26K.
You should get 10% of that.
No, I'm just joking because in the end of the day, if people start to learn about Austrian economic school, they learn about taxation, if they learn about inflation, if they know about controlling the government, that's going to be beneficial for me because I will live in a free and better country, you know? So if you have people reading Mises and reading about the Austrian economic school, we're going to have less interventionism, less people believing in welfare, believing in government, and more people believing in self-responsibility, hard work, dedication, ethics, you know, and capitalism. I want people believing again in capitalism.
100%.
That's why I talk, and that's why it's so important, brother. When I see Jordan Peterson saying what he said, I could not believe because I read a tons of Jordan Peterson book, 12 Rules for Life, and people always ask me, Moicano, why you tell the truth all the time? Because I read in this fucking book and blow in my mind what you can do with the truth. Because back in the day, look at that example. I remember one day, if my wife cooked a bad meal, and she asked me, how was the meal? And I say, it was good. And she did the same thing the other day. And I say again, it was good. And until one day I say, no, today was bad. And guess what? The other day was better. So you have to tell the truth all the time. Don't be ashamed of yourself if you feel in a way that will disagree with people or make people angry. And I learned that with Jordan Peterson. Not only that, but many, many things. I think he's one of the most special characters in our time. He's a philosopher. And just to see the recognition of that is unbelievable. Not telling about Brazil. You know how many people reach me in Brazil about this book and what I say? Because people need to listen that. Many people never heard about Austrian economical schools, Mises. People learn about Marx, about Keynes, about control. These guys that like to control the yield, control the money. And no, brother. Free market is the way to go. Free market was what make America great, prosperous and rich as never in the world. You know, free market enterprise, control the center of government, and the Protestant faith was a very important thing in the USA. So to me, be a reply by Jordan Peterson is just unbelievable. I cannot believe yet. I'm sorry, I'm talking about too much.
And
another thing was Ben Shapiro too. I know there is a lot of back and forth nowadays because he's due with Tucker Carlson and stuff, but I still respect a lot Ben Shapiro. He's a guy of principles, and he reposted that. I was blown away by that.
What Elon Musk said, I didn't see the Elon.
I'll read it. So, because I actually wasn't positive if it was related or not, but I believe it was. Let me pull up.
See that? You saw that?
It was. I saw that. He says like the window is turning because Elon says the refreshing breeze of the Overton window is opening. The Overton window is a concept that we are changing perspective in politics, you know, because in Brazil, everybody is kind of left mind. They believe in the state, and Elon Musk is going back forth with the Supreme Court, you know, and freedom of speech. And then when I talk about freedom of speech, even though I was not specifically talking about Brazil, I'm talking about all over the world. All democracies in the world right now are going through a hard process of censorship through the big tech. People thought that technology will make them freer, but it's the opposite. The big companies are controlling and censoring what you think. So I think Elon Musk realized that nowadays people are considering this an important message, freedom of speech. And like I say, I'm a huge advocate of freedom of speech. If you don't believe in freedom of speech, you don't believe in republic, you don't believe in accountability, you're just a dictatorship. So was great to see Elon Musk talking about that too.
Yeah, I love it, and I completely agree.
I like Professor Moicano doing the classes. Love it. Love that part.
Well, let's gonna dive into the full card because there's a lot of good fights to talk about. Starting with the early prelims, Figgy ended up submitting Cody Garbrandt in the first fight of the night. I ended up cashing on the plus 420 on the submission.
Submission first round? No, second round?
Was it second round? I think it was second round, yeah. But what did you guys think of the fight? I mean, Figgy looks really good at this weight class.
Yeah, but you know what? I think Garbrandt looked good too. He was like doing good on the striking, but I think his chin is not the same anymore. What do you think, Gilbert?
I was freaking working. I had 3 appearances on Saturday. I watched, but I didn't. I was on the pub in front of the arena. It was crazy. I watched a little bit. I saw the sub. I didn't believe, but he knocked him down first. How was the start of the submission? Knock him down?
No, I think it was a takedown, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he was a takedown.
Wow. Okay,
which I know everyone was like, hey, like Cody is that wrestling defense. But when you go back and look at the guys he's fought, it's mainly striking affairs, you know? And that's why I liked Figgy because I just thought he had more ways to win. I mean, he was over a 3-1 favorite, but the submission prop paid nicely. And the fight did not go the distance. I think it was like minus 180 or something. So who do you think Figgy should fight next?
Whew. He's ranking now. He's doing good on that division. I like the way he looks at 35. Let me open up here. But
a lot of people are saying like maybe like a Peter Yan.
He need a big. I don't know if they're gonna jump all the way dead.
Right.
But I like the Song Yadong fight. I like it. I like the Chito Vera fight.
Both of those, yeah.
Yeah, I think those. Peter Yan, I think with that win now, I think Peter Yan should fight forward. I don't know how they're gonna do because Merab is gonna fight
Peter Yan and Deiveson?
Yeah, how you like that?
I think it's a great fight.
But I like better Chito Vera and Song Yadong.
I just think if he fights Cheeto, I think he's just gonna get takedowns. But the Peter Yan
Figueiredo?
Fight, yeah.
Because when we look at these fights,
Chito is tall.
Yeah, but he gives up those takedowns. Look at the Corey Sandhagen fight. And
yeah, I think he's a good fight.
But Corey Sandhagen is a very tall.
Yeah,
he's very different, right?
No, but Corey Sandhagen is fighting Umar. That's the fight, right? Peter Yan, I don't know.
What do you guys think about the fight, Umar and Corey Sandhagen?
Like, he's a great fight. I don't know.
No, who is winning?
Umar's a favorite. I like Umar by decision, but Sandhagen's so good though.
Have you trained with him?
No, not yet, but he's freaking good everywhere. I heard from a lot of guys that he's a better striker and he has the same ground as Khabib is this guy, but he's a better striker. Kicks a lot and he recovers. We watched his last fight against the Kazakhstan kid that he got clipped in the first round.
Yeah.
He got clipped and he's still winning the first round and he mauled the guy. And the guy was very, very good. He freaking mauled the guy for 3 rounds. Like, Umar he's a beast. I think he's gonna be fighting for the title soon in that division.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a great fight.
But if I was the guys, if I was Mick Miner, I'll put Deiveson Figueiredo against Chito Vera. I think that would
I like a title eliminator again.
He's kind of Merab is kind of number 1. I think Merab.
That's why I like the Peter Yan fight better.
Moving up. Corey Sandhagen, maybe Omar is might be.
Man,
next.
thank you so much. That's a nice fucking English. I'm impressed. How much was that?
500.
500?
Yeah.
You have the money, my brother.
550, bro.
Huh?
I think 5 or 550.
You got the money.
All right, let's move on. Diego Lopes.
Wow.
Bro, when I'm looking back at this fight, I'm so mad at myself because I bet him inside the distance. But I should.
How much?
1,000.
No, but I mean, how was the odds?
It was plus 110, so I made a little.
Plus?
To win by finish. So he was the favorite at minus 150. But looking back on
minus 150?
He was the favorite.
That's the kind of fight that I like to throw, like the 10,000.
Yeah, but after it won, you say that last week, did you?
I did. Yeah, I didn't say
the problem is, bro,
I didn't say that last week.
The problem is,
we don't know.
The problem is, bro, Sadiq Youssef is really good,
yes,
but
very
Diego
good.
Lopes made it look easy. And with the striking, not even with the ground game.
Yeah,
not easy. Completely easy.
But
a minute and a half. Yeah, it took him 90 seconds to get it
I'm
done.
a huge Diego fan, but I like Sadiq Youssef a lot. I thought Diego was going to win, but I thought it was going to be a very hard fight.
Right.
No, me too. I was
It
judging.
make look so easy, like, oh my God.
But did you see him face to face?
Yeah, he's
Diego?
tall. He's big.
Very tall. He's a lightweight.
He's tall, yeah.
He's my size.
Yeah.
Like, he's huge for a 45.
Isn't he listed at like 5'7" or something? Or am I
he's
tripping?
big, bro.
No.
He's big.
He's
So
got
look at that. He was my size.
He's big.
He at
bro.
least 5'10". At least.
He's big, bro. He's good. Sharp on the feet. So confident. He kind of got the
Oh,
aura
okay. He's
now.
listed at 5'11".
He's 5'11", I told you. The
5'11".
same,
Bigger
the
than
same
me,
frame.
I'm 5'10". You're
Yeah,
5'11", right?
5'11". He's
I'm
the same.
5'10".
No,
He's
but
bigger
not
than
only
me.
that, because he's not skinny. He's strong.
No, he's strong.
strong, like-
and he's young, so he still can cut a lot of weight. He's kind of like Moicano back in the days when he used to do 45 easy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know when he did
Yeah.
45 easy, and
Yeah.
then later round,
Yeah.
45 was horrible.
Yeah, no, but I'm impressed because this kid has everything.
Yes.
The only problem, he's a Brazilian that speaks more Spanish than Portuguese, my brother. How crazy is that?
But his fan base is kind of everywhere.
Yeah,
he said
that's true.
He's going to be a lot of focus on his English now.
Yeah.
Because he said one fight I want to speak Portuguese, the other fight he want to do Spanish, and the next one he want to do English. And he want to keep that rotation. And I like that. I like,
Yeah.
hey, that's
Like
good.
Vicente, right?
Yeah, like Vicente, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of think Diego Lopez is like the next Charles Oliveira.
Yeah.
I think so. I
You
think,
know, like
I think he's
so
a star.
excited.
He's a star.
Everything.
And he
bro.
has the aura because when the guy stepped in, everyone went crazy. And I'm like, wow, this guy is kind of has the potential to become a big star. And then we were talking about who you think he should fight next.
So he's got a few options.
We have to see first the rankings.
Oh, he's gonna be up there, top 10. Sadiq was
Easy.
what ranking was Sadiq? Sadiq was.
The way I see it is he's got a few options. Maybe the Josh Emmett fight, which is a big jump.
I think it's an easy fight for him. I will put the 10K, 50K. Let's put 50K on him. Can I? No.
No, you
can,
can't.
but you can slap me some money.
But
So let me tell
but
something.
Sadiq was number 13.
He's going to be 12, 11, 10.
So you're gonna get around there
Because
But
it was a
then-
good performance.
but-
That counts.
But then they didn't go crazy because we got 11 Barboza, 10 Bryce Mitchell, 9 Giga Chikadze, Kelvin Queira that he's gonna
Giga
drop.
Chikadze is a good one.
Then we got
I just think he beats all of those guys. Beats all
Josh
these guys.
Emmett,
100%.
Josh Emmett, number 7, Arnold Allen, number 6.
Giving him Josh Emmett.
I like
I think-
Arnold Allen.
Yeah, I think number 6 forwards start getting crazy, like Arnold Allen, Movzar, Evloev, Yair
The
Rodriguez,
rematch
Brian
with
Ortega.
Evloev.
Listen.
But I think Josh Emmett, number 7, makes sense.
If I was
Yeah.
a betting guy, I would cheer for UFC put him against Josh Emmett because Josh Emmett
Yeah, I like
has
that.
like a powerful hand, right?
Yeah.
So every time that Josh Emmett fight, they take that on accountability and they say, no, this guy can knock everybody out.
Yeah.
So the odds are good. But that was like Topuria. The odds were unbelievable. Say Topuria, you can put 100,000 on Topuria against Josh Emmett. He's not going to lose. You know, minus 200, put 100,000. And I think we'll be the same now with Lopes. They're going to say, no, this guy is ranking number 7. He fight everybody. But
Yeah.
Diego Lopes is going destroy him.
And you're
Plus,
you're gonna sell Matty if that fight happen. How much you gonna sell Matty?
No.
Plus, we saw Yair Rodriguez submit Josh Emmett. So we've seen him get submitted. I think Lopez is
Better
multiple
jiu-jitsu.
ways to win there,
Yeah.
right? In that fight. So let's move
How
on.
much would you put on the fight?
It depends on the odds.
Let's say minus 300. Minus 300.
I would probably take him inside the distance to get a finish at
Plus
a better,
100,
at a better
plus
number.
100.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it might probably be even money or so, but I would put like 10K on it. I've been saying last week, right? We talked about how
Matty, I'm sorry to ask about
Yeah.
that, but how much money do you have to gamble every month? Do you have a
He has for
a
sure.
limit?
You have a limit.
Let's say you spend 100K a month. How it works?
Yeah, I mean, I try to manage a bankroll properly, so like, because there's such highs and lows.
Just a number, Matt. Give us a number.
Don't even need to give a number, to be honest, because we have a lot of crazy dudes over there that they put in the ring. They going crazy with the money. So what advice you give to this guy?
No, for sure.
They learn how to bet. You know,
Yeah, I
because
mean-
I have friends that when they see the number crazy and these guys are kind of surviving and they say, "Can you help me?" I said, "No, bro, you're
No, bro.
surviving." Like,
Yeah.
you know, and that's why myself, I'm not even getting deals with betting company because I influence a lot of people, and they want to ask. I say, no, I'm not doing gamble. You know, so Matty.
No, I get it. Yeah, so there's a lot. There's a lot to unpack there. So first of all, I'll answer your question, but it doesn't matter to everyone listening and watching, because the problem is your unit size is different than everyone else's, right?
Okay,
like
the
based
unit
off
size.
of how much money you have, how much money you make. And not only that, some people are just more or less comfortable with winning or losing, certain amounts of money. If I lose like over 50 grand in a month, that's painful to me. That's a lot of money, right?
Imagine that, my brother.
Yeah.
If I lose 50K a month, I will have to kill myself, my brother.
No, don't say
Are you
that.
fucking crazy?
No, but in all seriousness, it's a lot
I
of bread.
start to get uncomfortable around the 50K.
But that's just, you gotta remember, like, this is what I live
you
for,
do
bro.
for-
I love this shit, right? Like, I love
No,
the
but
tables.
give me a number. Like every month, how much you spend on
No,
betting?
you're gonna cry.
But there's not. So how much I spend on betting is different, right? Because let's say, for example, I bet 10K
And you
and I
make
win,
20.
and I bet another 10K and I lose, and I'm even. Is that what you mean by spend? I spent 20K.
Yes.
So total bets, if I say the number, it's gonna sound like a lot, but you have to realize in gambling, it's a very small
Just
edge.
say the number, my brother.
Hundreds of thousands a month, I bet.
100,000.
Hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds.
But that doesn't mean
So
I'm winning or
200.
losing.
That's why I love America, my brother.
That doesn't mean you
If you live in a country that motherfucker is betting 100K like that,
No.
it's because it's a rich country, my
we
brother.
didn't get it. We didn't get it. He said hundreds.
hundreds.
Hundreds, yeah.
But
So
here's
yeah,
the thing, bro.
Even more.
300.
Yeah, my brother. But even 100K, imagine.
You have to
and I know what he's saying. He's not profit. He's
Right.
He's playing.
Yeah, because
playing.
like on the tables, it's even worse, right? If I go and play blackjack for 2 hours,
Hey, brother, let's play blackjack this week.
I'm 100% down.
Let's
for that.
go.
We can film it.
Let's
No,
go.
he never-
At the Hard
no,
Rock,
he
bro.
never
Let's
did.
go, my brother.
That's a different level, man.
You're gonna be walking, my brother. This content.
There's a different
You
level.
don't. You
man.
don't have a.
No,
you
but
don't
he-
have a. You don't have option. You have to go, my brother.
But I cannot
Is
play.
they show me
you
the
gotta-
money?
you
You know
gotta
what's
teach
crazy
me.
is we could
You
actually
gotta
do a
teach me.
podcast at the blackjack table.
Let's do a
You gotta teach
podcast.
me. I know play
I got
poker.
you, I
I don't
got
know
you.
blackjack. I don't know.
But the blackjack's even crazier.
It's just
because
21, my brother. You just have 21,
just
my brother. You
numbers,
don't know 21? You have the numbers, and they turn it 21. You okay?
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
blackjack.
That's it, bro. You just
Okay.
play by the book.
You play by the
aggressive.
book is easy, my
I don't
brother.
want to
Ask
play. I still
Kyle,
don't
ask
want to
Kyle
play.
and Brad, bro. Before
Let's
I
go,
left,
Kyle. 21.
I'll play.
Let's fucking play.
Ask him the run I had last night before we left Vegas. I made 8,000 in 5 minutes, and I just left. I was like, "Let's go," and we just went right to the airport.
That's it. That's me playing.
That's smart.
I'm trying to get better because
That's smart.
Playing.
the tables are my biggest demon, bro. Like the tables, you could have big losses.
keep
at the
calling
tables.
you.
Oh my god, it's the
Well,
biggest.
how you behave on that? How you do? If you win big,
Well,
you
I've gotten
win.
better over the years, but I'm telling you, the tables have been my biggest demon because you can chase. You lose 5K, lose 10K. Let me rebuy another 10. Next thing you know, you're chasing your losses. And then at some point you got to stop, right? And it's
Yeah.
like, I lost too much. I got to go.
Yeah.
So the tables are the biggest demon for me out there. Sports betting's a little bit easier because like I'm not chasing my losses as much. Usually I'm putting all my bets in before all the fights. But if you're betting every single fight as you go, you can chase those losses and it's not good to do. But again, anyone that's watching this in all seriousness, you need to understand that like you need to bet within your means and bet responsibly because it's not a game. Like people lose their spouse, they lose their lives. Like crazy shit happens in this industry.
But they have a good life, my brother. You have to tell them that. They have a good run.
Let's move on, bro. Let's move on. Bo Nickal fight. What was your Gilbert?
No, we gotta go back.
Matty,
Tell me about
Matty.
your bet. Oh, I told you.
front.
I got a lot of numbers good. I got a lot of good things. I got Bobby freaking Green to win that fight. Remember?
You had Bobby Green by decision.
By decision?
By decision.
Great.
That was a good call.
I said it.
How was the number? How was the odds?
Decision.
How
The
was
odds were good. I don't know.
I think
but
it was
the odds
like
were good.
2-1 or something. I think the decision was a good number. Yeah, Bobby. So the first round there was
Jim Miller.
first round.
Jim Miller.
Yeah, I thought Jim
Bobby
Miller would
Green,
win.
bro.
If you bet Bobby Green by decision, you had to sweat that twice, right? The first round, he almost got caught. And then in the third round, he almost finished Jim Miller.
Yeah.
But he ended up winning on the scorecards. I told you guys on the show, I was like, you either take Jim Miller by knockout or Bobby by points.
you said that. Yeah,
you know,
you
so it was a good prediction. But I got to hear your thought, Gilbert, on the Bo Nickal fight, right? He gets the second round finish on Cody Brundage, but Cody battled in that fight. Didn't make it look that easy. I actually think at the Hyde Lounge, I was sitting next to Bo's entire family. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts on the performance in general, and what do you want to see next for him?
I think he did good. To be honest, people were just expecting him to go out there and kill this guy. This dude has a lot of fights, a lot of experience on the UFC. He's a wrestler too, so it's not gonna be easy. And I knew, but Masvidal was sitting super close to me, and then we were talking, and then he said, and when he got on the cage and he was very heavy, and I say, how's this guy's cardio? And then he said, it's insane.
Really?
Like, yes, you think he can do that for 3 rounds? He said, easy. He can do that for 3 rounds. That. But eventually, I don't think the other guy going to keep up. I told him it's not going to be an easy finish, maybe 2nd round, maybe 3rd round.
Yeah.
But grind this guy out. And then Masvidal was saying, that's what I told him. And he said, Bo Nickal said, I'm going to do exactly this, you know.
Yeah.
And I think he fought good, you know. People's putting so much pressure on the guy that's, 5-0 now. He needs to get more experience. Okay, he got a lot of experience on wrestling. Yes, he does. But now he got to transfer that to MMA. Now you're getting heat. Now these couple guys, they don't have a quitting on him. Couple guys are going to keep fighting. Couple guys can get heat. Couple guys can get up. So I like the performance. I think just people's just putting too much pressure on the guy. And I think he got to move up. I think now he got to fight that. He need to fight a guy that's gonna be a bigger test.
I got a good name. I want to hear your opinion on it. I'd love to see Jacob Malkoun.
Yeah. Very good grappler.
I think it's a perfect match.
Very good grappler.
Malkoun, before he got DQ'd against Cody, he was probably going to get Cody out of there before Bo was able to. And I think that's a perfect step up in competition.
It's a big test, but it's not crazy. I like that fight. I think that's one of the tests that he needs. Malkoun is not ranked, right? But he's almost there, right?
Not ranked.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's not, but he's on the mix. If he gets a big win, he's ranked. He's kind of like that. I think that's the guy that Bo Nickal needs to face right now. A guy that's on a mix to become a ranked. And I like that call. I think that's
Matty my brother.
Let me text Mick Maynard and send him that option.
Well, let me ask Moicano. So, Bo Nickal and Khamzat, a ton of back and forth on social media. Who do you believe has the better wrestling, Bo or Khamzat?
Nah, it's obviously, if you're talking about college wrestling, Bo Nickal. If you talk about MMA, it's Khamzat.
Agree.
You know, the way he did against Usman impressed me. Gilbert fought Usman. He trained with Usman. Usman is a very, very good wrestler. The way he got his back and he controlled him was very impressive.
For sure.
You can talk whatever you want about Khamzat, his cardio. He's a party beast, right? People say that he likes to party. That's why he doesn't have the life of an athlete. But at the same time, his technique on MMA and wrestling and grappling is unmatched.
He's a beast.
Gilbert can speak better than me. What do you think?
I think this guy is a beast. I agree. I think MMA right now, Khamzat is a different level. If you go pure wrestling, Bo Nickal for sure. But MMA, Khamzat is a beast. And like the crazy thing about it is I know Kamaru has a high level wrestling and his numbers was 100% takedown defense before that fight. Even though Kobe kind of taking him down, but then he flipped it up and he got back up, so it was not a clean takedown. Yeah. But Leon took him down too on the first fight. On the second fight, in the first round, Kobe took him down. But freaking Khamzat make it look so easy. Yeah, I think MMA Khamzat, pure wrestling, Bo Nickal.
And that shows how good is Gilbert too. Yeah. Because your first fight, he take you down when you get up and So, but at the same time, wrestling wise on MMA, I think he's the best wrestler, right? I agree. Right now. Yeah. He's the best wrestler in MMA.
Right now, current. Yeah, I would say the best wrestler. And I think he's going to take Robert Whittaker down.
I think so.
Yeah. No,
Matty is believing Whittaker going to win, right?
No? I'm on the Khamzat side. I respect Whittaker. I think he's so good, but I just think Khamzat's too explosive and powerful early on in that fight. I just think, I was surprised Kamaru was able to survive early because Bo almost got him out of there. But Kamaru just being the vet that he is and the experience, but he had Kamaru controlled for a long time. I just think if he gets that position on Whittaker, he's going to finish the fight.
I would just remember how you say this guy's name, Whittaker, say first and last name.
Robert Whittaker.
And Khamzat?
Khamzat Shimaev. Khamzat. Kobe said Khamzat, right? Khamzat.
All right, let's move on. Kayla Harrison. unbelievable performance. I did win on her. I had her inside the distance.
Yes.
Now I had her round 2 finish plus 600 odds, and I hit it. And I also had inside the distance. I was hoping she was going to get a knockout though. Right? I think I believe she got the back, or just what was it, submission?
It was
She looked
submission. Yeah.
She looked really, really good. You know, cardio held up, extremely powerful, strong. What do you want to see next for her? Because it was a very impressive performance.
Fight for the belt. I want her
right away.
Fight for the belt right away. I think she's going to dominate the champion. I don't know her name.
Pennington.
I think she's bad for the UFC. I think she's not a good product for the UFC.
Yeah.
And I think UFC loves Kayla, and they are paying a lot of fucking money to Kayla.
A lot.
And you know what? Once she got the belt, it's going to have the same Honda House effect. I think she's going to be a star. He has everything to be a champion. She has like the personality, the history, the background, 2 times Olympic gold medalist. That's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah. And I think that's going to be the next UFC play, to get Kayla Harrison for the title. And you saw Amanda posting.
I was just going to ask you that.
Yeah.
So
Amanda's going to come back. If Kayla Harrison, I think that's what Amanda's going to wait to Kayla get the belt and make it crazy. So how big that fight will be, like, for sure. Kayla
Especially
Harrison
because they training together.
For sure. How was that training? You ever watch? Come on, Moicano.
No. I think they never spar.
Just grapple.
Just grapple, drills. They never spar because
You did watch the grappling a little bit? Come on, Moicano.
I don't remember.
Come on.
I'm telling you the truth. I would. The other day I say Kayla smashed me on the jiu-jitsu, my brother.
How was the guy's name again? The guy that told him to tell the truth?
Jordan Peterson.
Come on,
I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. I never saw. Man, because Amanda, she used to like to spar very
kind of easy.
Private.
Oh, private. Yeah.
Private, yeah.
Especially ATT, so many guys there.
Yeah. Usually, she went to a room with no people, and then she spar over there, so nobody would see her training.
Too many people on the ATT.
Yeah, and especially Russians, my brother. When you're gonna, there's a lot of Russians in your gym.
A couple Russians
that's the problem. If you fight in a Russian, all the other fighters, the Russians, they sneak in to see how you're training, and they keep back and forth, my brother. They know.
Yeah, but we don't have on the lightweight up, we don't have a lot of rushing. We have a lot of beginners rushing, but like 35ers, 45ers.
Because you know what these Russians, what they do?
They go to the sauna together, right?
Man, of course, they are Russian, but they do that all over the world. Yeah. But the problem is, let's say they are from Dagestan, all the places, they come to America, but they are all the same team. And they go to all the gyms, and they train in all the gyms, and they go back.
They live together, right?
Yeah, and they live together, and they like share, right? The technique. So actually they are just using, right? The gyms in America. It's smart.
I saw this guy hang out every like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They go to the mosque, they all Muslim. And I see all the Russians, like the guys at MMA Masters, ATT,
exactly.
Kill Cliff, they
go together. Yeah.
Wow.
So if you fight in a Russia,
do like Amanda,
and if you have a Russia on your gym,
do like Amanda, go
exactly, because in the end of the day, I think it's not because the country, is because the religion. They are Muslims, so they all protect each other. It's different. Brazilian motherfuckers, my brother.
Couple guys, not all the guys.
Not all the guys, but Brazilians, they know. I hope this motherfucker loses.
So who would you put your money on if you were able to bet if Amanda was to fight Kayla Harrison?
Brother, don't ask me that, because I like so much Amanda. You know, I like Amanda. She's very good. She always been very good to me, to everybody.
Take away the
Tell
feelings.
the truth, brother.
Yeah,
no feelings.
No feelings. No feelings. I think nowadays I would say Kayla.
Kayla is training so much. I think the way I think is whenever it's the same story that Ali talk about Henry Cejudo. Whenever you own your pride, right? Whenever you're the champion, and then you option to retire, that time off, when you come back, it's not the same. You're still not in the prime. You retire. You take it. For sure, you're not training like you used to. And I like when these guys are the champion. Me, Moicano, we cannot say that, but we kind of, because we never became a champion. But we want you. So if we end up getting the belt, I think you gotta train even more. I think you gotta do even more, because now I'm a target. Now everybody's gonna call me out. Everybody coming at me like Pantoja. We all know Pantoja. This guy train like crazy. Like he's just getting better. He's more hungry than before.
Yeah.
So with that being said,
we saw that with Leon too, because when Leon pulled the upset in round 5, he comes back and more confident in the rematch.
For sure. So, and then Amanda, Harrison, who did they retire as a champion? I don't know. I don't think like the next month these guys are back in the gym getting better. For sure, they want the money. They pay the big paychecks stop coming. For sure, they save money. They smart, but I just don't think right now Amanda is the Amanda that used to be, and Kayla now is a freaking monster. I think Kayla now, Kayla has.
I'll tell you one thing: if they make that fight and Amanda Nunes is plus money as an underdog, I'm going big.
Amanda Nunes?
I'm going big on her, bro. I'm going big. As long as she's in shape and I think she should start training now, because they're going to make that fight eventually. I think if she's ready for it, that fight is huge. And I'll never forget, like what Deiveson would always tell me. He'd be like, bro, Amanda Nunes hits like guys. Like, she's so powerful.
Yeah.
And I just think she'll find the finish on the feet in that fight. Like, I think she'll have to weather an early storm. And I think she has the ability to find the finish on the feet in that fight.
She does have the ability.
Yeah.
That's no doubt about. But I just think, especially Kayla now at ATT, Amanda there's left, is a lot of coaches that used to train Amanda. They know all the secrets, and they're training Kayla now. Think about it, the things on the fight. It's not just Amanda, just Kayla. Oh, is Amanda's former teammates, former coach, training Kayla to fight Amanda. That's the biggest thing. You don't want your former coach training your next opponent. No way. Like, for me, that changed the whole betting scenario. If my old coaches are training my next opponent, I'll be worrying about, like, man, these guys are going to tell everything. So I got to be ready. I got to reinvent. I got to change a couple things. He's going to be ready for my arm bars. He's going to be ready to my back taking. He's going to know my takedowns. He kind of know where to get a little tired. My habits, okay, after 2 rounds, Gilbert always does. Like, I don't want a guy coming at me like that. All that information.
Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. Let's move on to the next fight. Aljamain Sterling versus Calvin Kattar. I think so first of all, Aljo didn't even get a post-fight interview. Did you see that?
And I think that was right, my brother.
Really? So tell me why.
Why?
Because that was UFC 300, my brother. You're supposed to go over there and finish your opponent, my brother.
Yeah. No, Calvin Kattar was hard. He was trying. Like, I'm biased because I do like Aljamain. I know.
Why people don't like Aljamain Sterling?
I like him. I think that it was a better performance than people think. I think if you go back and rewatch it, he did land some damage on the ground. Bro. Calvin Kattar is a good fider. This was Aljo's first fight going up in weight. Like, I think it was a better performance than people give credit. And
of course, no, I was joking. He impressed me. Calvin Kattar is very hard to take it down, and he did. Yeah. But I think, man, let me tell you something. Dana White was so pumped about the UFC 300 that he do you know that meet that he does like after the weigh-ins?
Yeah.
Like, let's go. Yeah, he was doing that since Wednesday, my brother. Like, every time they put everybody together, they say, man, I don't care about who
wins or who loses.
Tipo, em que lugar que você tá na carreira, tipo, who you are on your career right now. I don't care about your age. This is the fucking night. UFC 300. This is your time. I don't care about who you are, who you are on your career. Now it's time to go over there. And another thing was, he went on the locker rooms to shake everybody's hands before the fights. And the Cutman was doing my round rap, and he say, man, I never saw Dana White doing that. Never. I never saw him going to the locker rooms and shake everybody's hand.
Wow.
You know why? Because it was a special edition, my brother. So I think they they will try to incentivize the other fighter. They say to the other fighter, see, if you don't finish your fight, you're not gonna talk on the mic. That's what I think. That
You think they said? Or you're just saying?
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
That's what I think. That they say no. That not there was a boring fight, but was a decision. So they say no.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't let them talk because we want finishes.
I agree because that card was so full. It's gonna be long. People go there so early.
Yeah.
If it's not a finish, you don't have the mic.
Well, I also
like
saw
that.
some content saying like they were just behind. You know how it is. It's like which one is it, right? Like,
But I like.
really know,
but coming back to his performance, I like his performance. I think he did the way he should. For sure, Kelvin Kattar is not gonna give up the back. Kevin Carlo just eating the shots and doing his thing, trying to get back up. But I think Aljo looked great. And let's see who's fighting next, you know, because there's a lot of tough guys on that division. If they don't like him, he'll fight the ATT guy,
Mosva.
Yeah. If they don't like him, that's the fight. Because this guy can defend the takedowns, he's better than him on the striking. If they like him, if they want to test this guy, then they're going to give a better fight. But I have a feeling that he's fighting this guy next.
Talking about Mosva, Diego Lopes, all the time talking about him, right? He wants to fight him.
Yeah, because that was Diego Lopes' first fight.
I remember. Yeah, the short notice.
He almost pulled it off early.
And then he almost put this guy out on crazy different submissions attacks.
I believe on a full camp in the rematch, he wins that fight. I really do.
I don't think so because now Evloev knows him too. He's going to. He was supposed to fight the guy.
But I don't he knows the guy on a short notice. He doesn't know the guy on the full camp.
Yeah.
But now he knows how to prepare.
But I don't think the UFC
for the leg locks, for the arm bars. And let me tell you something. That guy is as athletic as they come. Like every sparring session, he run like 10 miles after.
Wow.
And we talk to them. Hey, brother, don't do that. You're going to destroy your body. Say no. It's for the mind, right?
Wow.
The grind, the wrestling. And I think his brother is like an Olympic wrestler on his country. So he's a huge athletic guy.
I remember when he was scheduled to fight Bryce Mitchell. I used to my buddy at the time, Luis Pena, who's out of Miami, he told me that Masvidal Evloev.
Luis Pena, the MMA fighter?
Yeah.
The tall guy?
Yeah, with the hair. And he told me that Masvidal Evloev is better than Topuria. He told me that at the time. He said that's how good he is.
How long was that?
That was like a year ago, before Topuria, but like...
Because Topuria
I don't think so.
No, that's just his opinion. But I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think the UFC is going to make that rematch because I think it's a big gamble. So you don't want to see Lopez go out and lose that rematch. It's too much of a gamble.
And then the guy lost twice to the guy, you know. And the guy,
And then you have to give Evloev something, you know.
But you got to give someone to Evloev because
I like Aljo. I think that's a good fight.
It's the good fight.
Yes, I like that fight. But it's not a fight that Aljo deserves, you know. So.
Right. I get that for sure.
Brother, he was champion.
I know, but that's why he needs a guy like with a bigger name.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you think he needs a bigger name? Brian Ortega, maybe?
Yeah, I love that fight.
I love that fight.
I don't think they're gonna make that happen. I think
Ortega doesn't fight, right? Doesn't fight.
But he was hurt with the shoulder. That was a surgery bad on the shoulder. So, but look. We gotta go. Before we talk that 45.
Let's talk about the Jiri Prochazka fight.
Wow,
right? Because he was a betting underdog. I know hindsight is 20/20, right? But like looking back at that fight, you can't believe it. He was the betting underdog in that fight.
I know.
I did take him on the money line in that fight, but I also took him by decision. So I lost the second bet, won the first bet. But what was your overall thoughts on that performance?
I think he did great. He's so awkward. And I was doing good until then. I put Deiveson Figueiredo. I got Bobby Green. I got Jessica Andrade. I got Moicano. I got Diego Lopes. I got Kayla Harrison. I got Aljamain Sterling.
Bro, Gilbert was cooking.
I'm telling you, that was my first loss.
That was a big parlay payout. Yeah,
that was my first loss. And I got Bo Nickal too.
So you did take Rakic.
I got Rakic.
Yeah.
And then I got Charles. That was my only 2 losses in the whole card. So
11-2.
But Rakic was just saying today, I saw that he had a staph infection. Guys, all the fighters out there, whenever you get a fight and you hurt, if you win, you say, hey, I won, but I had this. If you lost,
zip it.
That's it. It is what it is. Don't give. Even if he's not, it does sound like an excuse, you know, like right there, Moicano, if you won and you go to a training camp and go short notice, Moicano had 20-something pounds to cut. If he lost the fight, he's not gonna say nothing. Now that he won, he said, bro, that was a hard weight cut, whatever. I was afraid I changed it. But if you won the fight, you say it. If you lose, zip it. So I think he was fighting very good until Jiri pulled the Tony Ferguson cards and start going crazy. And that guy is crazy because if I was on his corner for if I'm his teammate and I saw he's eating like over 10 calf kicks and leg kicks and don't block, I think Rakic even made a mistake on his strategy. If the guy's not blocking left kick, blocking kicks, just keep kicking the guy.
Yeah.
Just keep it move a little bit, kick it again. Oh, if in the first round I landed like 15 to maybe 20 low kicks, oh, guess what? Second round, I'm going to try to throw 40.
Yeah.
And he got to one point in the second round that he stopped throwing and I can see his eyes changing. He probably got hit and he was a little bit tentative and you cannot play with Jiri or these guys like that. They see it and the guy went to the kill and he killed it. So Jiri Prohaska is a freaking monster.
Did you see the videos of the night before of Jiri outside on the Vegas Strip just meditating by himself?
No.
You didn't see
Let's put this video. We need to put the Joe Rogan schema, bro.
Find the video, Kyle.
Let me see this video.
I'll show you these videos, but basically...
We have to put a TV.
Yeah, we'll get there. But yeah, did you see the videos?
No.
What?
10,000 subscribers.
Yeah, hey guys, so listen. if you want a better podcast with the Joe Rogan shit, Jamie, pull out this. We need to get 10K, my brothers. Let's fucking go. It's easy, my brother. You see your mouse?
Yeah.
Just click on the like button. It's not that hard, my brother.
Subscribe all day, share. Whenever you like it, right? You like it. This guy's something funny. Send to your friend that he knows he's gonna laugh to. We need more sharing. And we don't have Jamie, but we have Kyle. That's our guy, Kyle.
Kyle.
Yeah, but you
do you know what we need to do?
Yeah.
We need to do like a promotion for the subscribers.
Yes, we gotta
Something.
do like
Maybe the 300 we sign and give like when you get 10K,
you
50K.
have one of your shirts. I can give one of my shirts. You give one of your shirts. We signed.
And Matty gives some money because he loves money.
No, we do. We do
I'm
two
in
shirts.
for that.
My shirt, sign it. Moicano shirt, sign it. You give 100.
I'll give $100 parlay out to somebody.
That's it.
I'll bet my 100. You pick the parlay. If it hits, you win the money. If it loses, you lose zero.
That's it. You got it.
Perfect. Let me know what you guys think on the comments.
Every episode, we're picking a subscriber that's going to win something moving forward.
That's it. We need 30K. We need 30K.
These guys, they love promotions, my brother.
Yeah.
Let's get
But you have to click the
Giveaway.
like. You have to click the
We're
like.
gonna do a giveaway. We're gonna do a giveaway.
Giveaway next episode. No, this episode.
Next one. We'll announce it
Whenever
next
we hit
episode.
10K, we hit 10K, we pick one guy.
We'll do it
live.
next episode.
Let me tell you something. You know this episode that you watching right now? Whoever gets most likes on the comment, I'm gonna send you a hat, okay? On my account.
There we go.
Nice.
All right, play the video.
And we're going to you're going to bring stuff every episode.
All right, here's the video.
He was mad at it. Man, this guy's a batshit crazy. Is this guy?
That's what everyone was saying.
Crazy.
What?
He is fucking crazy.
He's pulling it up.
He's like a fucking crazy guy.
And now he's in front of T-Mobile Arena. Look, these dudes right here. I think they want a picture. They scared to ask him. Look, that motherfucker is locked in. Oh my God, that's crazy, bro. Look.
And I handle dude like just disturbing the guy.
I miss it.
like this, spraying in front of
I miss it. Wow.
No, but now it was a hell of a fight. But I think it's a perfect fight. I think Jiri coming off the loss to Pereira, then gets a great win.
Yeah,
Jamal now coming off the loss. That's a great matchup. I love that fight. So we'll see what happens there. Let's move on. Arman versus Oliveira. Crazy. Somehow split decision. I thought Arman convincingly won 2-1 in that fight.
Split decision?
It was split.
I wasn't mad. I'm Charlie's fan when they split.
No, I am a fan.
Yeah.
I am a fan of Charles for sure.
Yeah.
But the judges are crazy. You know
Crazy,
what I mean?
man.
If they're gonna make a mistake sometimes, make a mistake with the guy that I like, you know. So that's why they went.
You corrupted me.
I know, but when they went,
You fucking corrupted me, brother.
I'm telling you, when they went split decision, I was just like, yeah. If you guys gonna mess on this one, you know, like.
If you're going to get wrong, get to our friend, right?
Yes, yeah, that's what I meant. Like, but yeah, I think the real thing was a unanimous decision by Arman.
I think even
great
though
first round, right? Great first round for Charles.
and even though I was doubting Arman Tsarukyan, I think it was a great fight by both fighters. It was a great fight.
And I wish it was 5 rounds. That was my only thing.
100%,
I almost called out.
100%.
I almost called out Shanshera and said, man, why only 3 rounds?
Yeah.
Come on,
Crazy.
bro.
Yeah,
Come
crazy.
on. We needed 5
Crazy.
rounds.
We needed
for
5
this
rounds.
fight.
And
Yeah.
that's why it was split, because it was not 5 rounds.
Yeah.
The 2 last rounds would dictate the real winner.
Yes.
Well, let me read off the stats because I'm honestly sick and tired of judges, bro. I know the stats don't tell the whole story, but Charles Oliveira, 19 significant strikes to Arman's 49.
I know, but I don't like that. I don't like that too because which round was that?
No,
They
I
don't say
said it doesn't tell the whole story, but I want to read all this off because it is drastically different.
They don't say
Data don't lie, Gilbert.
I know, but they don't say what round.
What round?
was it.
I
We just
agree.
4
I
rounds,
agree.
right?
But it
We
still
have
tells
first
some of
round,
the
second
story here.
round, and third round. If the third round, the ground and pound through
49
no
punches.
through 100, they're gonna say 100. Yeah, but how about the first 2 rounds? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
But
Like,
just listen though. 33 total strikes to Arman's 75. Significant strikes 19 to Arman's 49. Headshots. Charles Oliveira only landed 11 to Arman's 37. Body shots. Oliveira 5 to Arman's 10. Control time. Oliveira only 2.5 minutes to Arman's 8 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Takedowns 0 for Charles, 2 for Arman. Now, Charles did have the 4 submission attempts, and I think that's where the argument is late in that third round is, did he steal that round? What was it, a Darce at the end of the fight?
What was a Darce?
Did he
Do you check on the UFC site?
This is just on ESPN, the
ESPN?
box score, yeah.
Let me see something. Go to my stats. See my stats on the fight.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt
No, you're
the
good.
topic. Yeah, thank you. Saying if it was not for the knockdown, that would be like crazy control
Right.
on my side.
For sure.
Yeah, for real, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I just didn't think it was a split decision. I thought it was overwhelmingly 2-1 Arman, 29-28 Arman. Good fight overall. I will say, bro, did you see the parlay I had?
Yes, second round submission.
So I had 2 leg parlay, 1,000 to win 130,000. I had Moicano to win in round 2. He got it done for me.
Was not inside information. I didn't tell him that. I don't know why he.
Just round 2, finished. No submission KO, just finished. He won that part of the leg, right?
I'm innocent.
Then goes to the Oliveira fight, right? I need Oliveira to win in the second round to win 130,000. The first round, he's about to finish Arman, so I'm freaking out. I'm like, bro, just wait one more round. Arman survives, right? Goes to the second round. I'm looking at my boy Kyle and Brad. I'm like, this shit is destiny. I'm about to hit this. And I wanted Oliveira to keep that fight on the feet more in the second round because I really believe that's where his advantage with his precision and power.
Yes.
But he just couldn't get it done. Oh, I was so frustrated, man. I walked off right after that second round. I had to take a lap around the arena. I was like, man, I wanted that 130,000. But it was a great fight. What's next for Charles Oliveira? What do you guys want to see?
Manny Moicano.
I like that.
What do you think, Gilbert?
Let me see. I like that fight, to be honest. Let me see here. If we go here.
While you're looking at that, here's what I'll say, bro.
We have
Just engage, brother. That's the fight to make.
That
you
is-
think so?
But I think Gage is going to take a year, bro.
No, he's
that
fucking dumb.
That broken nose is gonna take forever.
I think he's going to take a year.
Yeah, he needs to
I really
take
do. He got the 300. He got 300K bonus. He got beat down.
He got the
Knockout.
bonus of fight the night.
Fight of the
Yeah.
night, yeah. So that nose is gonna take at least 7 to 8 months to complete. So
And he got
that-
knocked out
Gilbert, let me
cold,
ask
bro.
you something about that.
Yeah.
If you were in UFC 300 and you could loses but get the 300K or winning by decision, which one will you choose?
Bro, I'm telling you something right now, super real. It's 2 guys on me that step on that cage. Is Gilbert Burns, the smart guy that fights smart, that follow the strategy, but sometimes freaking Doreen comes out. If that Doreen comes out,
Fuck the
I go
300K.
crazy. I don't care. And that's what I need sometimes. You know, I'm kind of controlling myself so much, trying to fight smart. But every time when I let it goes crazy. But, you know, Khamzat went crazy. Kamar went crazy. I let that crazy go. Let's go. I don't care.
Yeah.
When I hit the I don't care, I like it. I think on the 300, with that whole freaking arena going crazy, 300 on the line, for sure the arena will go out.
300
and go crazy, for sure.
I love that. I would have loved to seen that, bro.
For sure.
I would have. Think about if we had Gilbert and Moicano on the 300
Yeah.
class, and then coming back
That would
on
be
this
amazing.
I
podcast.
think next card, me and Moicano will be on the same card.
Let's
make
go,
that happen.
UFC 400?
That's you. That's you.
UFC 400?
I can't wait to clip this up later when 400 happens. We're gonna have this clip right here.
But how long do UFC 400? Because they're going so quick.
Yeah.
You think so 2-3 years?
200 was in 2016.
And that's
Almost 8 years.
8 years.
shit.
But now it's going quicker.
No. Like
little
they have a pay-per-view card like once
But
every
we're gonna
month.
Fight. Yeah.
Like
We're
12 a year?
We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight next one. Or
It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some
In
time.
the same card.
Probably 5 years is my guess.
Imagine if you fight on the same card and Matty goes and we do the podcast
And the parlay.
on the fight week. And I say, hey,
crazy.
I finish on the second round.
No, and then I pick your finish. You pick my finish.
Yeah.
Boom.
And the
Wow,
boom, we
that'd
hit
be
and the
crazy.
FBI knock the door and say, hey, motherfucker, I have a surprise for you.
And we here.
Yeah. But that's going to be good, right?
Mug shot a photo for the
Yeah.
podcast.
Like Trump mugshot. Na focus suit.
All right, let's move on to obviously the best fight of the night, the BMF title. Holloway versus Gaethje.
Wow.
I took a massive loss on this fight. Massive loss. So not only did I bet Justin Gaethje on the money line, Justin Gaethje by decision, but I live bet Justin after round one because he was plus money as an underdog live because he got hurt in the first round. So I was like, yeah, let me throw a little bit more money on him. I got destroyed on this fight. Max Holloway, I don't know if I could ever bet against him again. He is an underdog. He's a plus 130 underdog in a potential fight against Ilya Topuria. I'm torn on what to do in that fight, bro.
He's beating Topuria.
I
Is he?
love to hear you say. I told you so. Say it.
Yeah, you told me. You told me, bro. You were right.
freaking Max
You were right.
Holloway,
You were
bro.
100%
I thought
right.
Gaethje would be.
I told you guys both, and then no, Max. It
But
kind of like
here's
the
the
way
thing, bro.
I felt. I felt Max is gonna kind of dominate the distance.
Yeah.
I thought Justin was even gonna win the first and second round, but I was that close, and I saw the spinning kick that he landed at the end of the second round. When I saw explode Justin nose, and then whenever he was rubbing, he sat down. Before he sits down, the camera wasn't there anymore, but I was looking, I was close, and I could see his nose, bro, explode.
Yeah.
And the Cutman was working so hard to get his nose. Talking about Cutman, let's get this guy in. Then we ask him if he
Yeah, let's
was the
do
guy,
it.
maybe.
We'll take a quick break here. We're going to bring him in. I'll let Gilbert introduce him onto the pod. We got to get the camera and mic set up. But let's go ahead and take a break there, and we'll bring him in, and we'll break down the last 3 fights with him.
UFC 302, right? Showed me the money podcast on the fight week 302. Where is going to be? Is going to be London 302?
302 is gonna be New Jersey.
Ah no, fuck New Jersey, bro. I don't want to
let's
fight
bring
in
him
New
in.
Jersey.
Come on, Tate. What's up, guys? Now I want to introduce the number one cut man in the UFC, my guy, Brad Tate. Welcome to the show, my guy.
Man, I appreciate you. Thank you guys for having me. I really, give me a minute. I'm kind of calm right now, but eventually, once I get settled in, I'll be myself. But, I'm kind of shy. I'm still shy.
First of all, already, who do you rep the hands of the guys in the main event in UFC 300?
Of course, I did Charles, I did Jamal, and I did
Turner.
the girl.
Turner
You
is
was
his
cheating
guy.
for Turner, brother.
Turner
Not-
is his
First of
guy.
all, that's not true. Because
Turner is his guy.
Gilbert told us.
Turner
not
is
true.
his guy.
Gilbert was telling me that.
reason
Say,
he said that is
hey,
because he's
he
black.
wants you
He
to
or not?
lose.
only reason he said that is because he's black. First of all, Pahupa is your guy, and that's my guy. I always make fun of him in the corner because he was like, bro, you know why that happened? Because you don't listen. Relax. Listen. Then he'll say something like respect or something like that. He's like, bro, listen, don't do that. Just relax, because you crazy. So he's lying. That's not true.
But do you rep his hand or not?
I did not wrap his hands. I didn't. I promise you. I wrapped Jamal. I rapped a girl that fought Wei Lee.
And you went outside the corner a couple times?
I did. I worked Charles's corner.
You did Justin's nose or no? You were there for
I didn't do Justin's nose. No, I wasn't there for that one. And then
inside, but inside you were there for Charles?
I was there for Charles. Yeah, I was there for
Did you say something to him or no?
No, man. I just love that guy. He's cool. He had a little cut, but he's the ultimate professional. You know what I'm saying? So I really enjoyed being around him. I wrapped his hands. He was there, happy. He's definitely genuine. But, you know, I actually even told Pahumpa, Arman, I was pissed because I usually rap Arman.
Yeah.
And so then he like went with someone else. I was like, bro, you tell him like, you know, Charles is my guy, but he's my guy too, you know, like. So that's the crazy thing is about like rapping the fighter's hands. Like I'm non-biased, you know what I'm saying? Like I want my guys to do well regardless. If I rap him or I rap your opponent, like I don't have a stake in it. So it's not like I'm gonna rap your hands and I'm gonna rap this guy's hand, you know. I want you to be well because like you guys are fighting to feed your family. Like you're not fighting, like Bert would say, like fighting for free hurts for nothing.
Yeah.
So like you guys are fighting for something bigger. You're fighting to feed your family. You're fighting for that security. So being in that thing, like I've referred to the UFC as a family that fights. Like I want good for all my guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's never one of these things where like you'll ever see me be like, man, I want this guy to lose. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't work that way. So even when fans ask me like, yo, how did it feel like, you know, for this guy to lose? It's bittersweet because on this hand, you know, I want my guy to win, but then I know this guy lost. You know, just like I was talking to this guy about his family, I was talking to this guy about his family. So at the end of the day, man, it's never for me. It's sport, and that's what it is. And it's a family that fights. So I find that funny, like, you know, like, because like I'll wrap this guy's hands or I'll wrap your hands and then I'll work the corner against you. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm just there for a good time, you know, but I don't get personal with it, you know, but people feel that way. Like, oh man, you're Gilbert's boy, so what? Like, what do you think I'm gonna do? Like, like bro, like I'm gonna come in there, I'm gonna give you the best rap ever, and I'm gonna root for you and I'm gonna root for him. And at the end of the day,
we're gonna root for me and we're gonna jump these guys if necessary. You know, you're gonna do this guy's hands and you do a little loose. So whenever I get hit, he doesn't hurt me.
And
we're gonna jump this guy on the parking lot if we have to. You know what I mean?
let me ask you something. Yeah. Two questions. Did you work with boxing before MMA?
No, but a lot of the guys that taught me how to wrap hands came from boxing. Yeah. So can I do boxing? Yes.
But you start on MMA?
No, bro. Like I started MMA, but I started like way down. Like, so that's the other funny thing. Like people want to know like how can you be a cut man? Which this shit is crazy to me because who the fuck grew up wanting to be a cut man? You know, like that's like literally being like, I want to play football, but no, I want to be the water boy. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody ever wants to be
But you
that.
get to see the fights close.
Yeah, I mean you do, but like that. Trust me, if you have a son and he wants to be the fucking team manager, you failed. Like, there's something wrong there. You know? Hey, Dad, guess what? I made the manager thing. I'm the best manager I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So that's not. I love it and it's fun, but like people always ask me about like, man, how does it become to be a cut man? And like I'm very honest, but I'm like, bro, listen, like, what do y'all think is gonna happen? Like, do you know how much this shit costs to do? Like, you can't just go to Kill Cliff or American Top Team and be like, hey, I want to be a cut man. I'm sorry they're not offering that class. And they're gonna look at you crazy. So when I first came in, you know, I was giving guys IV, so I kind of had a purpose to be there. And then I was like, yo, I want to be a cut man. But like, fighters didn't give me the supplies or the tape. Like, you had to buy that shit. And then you had to show up and be like, hey man, can I wrap your hands? And then you looking at the guy like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, bro, why you letting these weird motherfuckers in the gym again? So that's the thing where I try to tell people like, bro, this is not something that you want to do. And there's only 5 of us, you know? So like, which one of us is you going to kill? Like one of us got to go away for you to be here. So it kind of sucks when you have to tell people that, but then they're kind of like, wow, I didn't know it was like that. I'm like, bro, yeah. So, and it's the same with boxing. Like those guys die off and then somebody else moves into that spot. It's not like somebody just comes in and then does it. I even tell guys, if you're young enough, bro, go try to be a fighter. It's actually easier, you know, and you'll have more fun, you know.
But before you start to wrap people's hand, do you train too? Have you been training,
bro?
Nah, man. But look at Derek Lewis, my brother.
He's athletic. He used to train at XP here.
I would train. I would play football, but I've never like
used to
as far
fighting?
as, bro. Hell no. That's why this dude always folds me up. Like, bro, like,
He can throw ball like American football. He can run. He can do the whole training. He can do it.
but like no, like it's never been like it's funny like because even like when I'm wrestling with y'all and y'all like, bro, that shit is like I never want to experience it. So that's the other thing about goofing around with y'all. I have so much more respect for you guys. Like when you're in there fighting. And you see it, and I'm like, man, there's no way.
It's tough, yeah.
Yo, bro, like, it's a lifestyle that you guys glamorize and people love it, but nobody understands what it takes to be that fighter, you know?
Especially when you lose, my brother. When you lose, it's tough. When you win, it's okay.
You know, even when you lose, to be honest, people don't understand but whenever it gets hard in the fight, whenever, like you, everybody on Moicano, but no one felt what you felt when the guy give you a knockdown, you know, and then you came back and beat the guy. Like I respect every fighter when they go to a hard time and they come back. And that's proving, okay, that guy's proving, that guy came back. Because a lot of guys go to a tough time and they throw like, I'm done.
Yeah, we see a lot of fighters, they are just good, like, beating other guys up, but they are not good at like recovering, right?
Yeah.
And I think this is very important to be a world-class fighter. You have to be able to persist, right? And sometimes it's tough. And the Cutmans, they play a huge part on that, because if you cannot contain that bleed,
For sure.
What was the hardest work that you'd ever done on a fighter? Do you remember the fight?
I don't remember, but anything across the bridge or nose sucks.
You did for Gregory Rodriguez, you did his thing.
I wasn't there for him, but I saw that. That was crazy. I think that was somebody else, but the bridge of the nose is always tough. But even what Gilbert was saying, like, the best part that I will say about being in the corner with you guys is, like, when I hear you listen. So, like, when you go in there and Pahumpa starts talking to you, because, like, that first, like, when you come in there, bro, and shit doesn't go your way, and like Pum was like, listen, I remember it was Edson.
You were on my fight now.
I was there for one of those when you were like, bro, like shit was just going haywire. Pum was like, listen, we kind of figured this was gonna happen. Yeah. So now we need to do this. But like that happened with Edson. Like him and Edson was talking. He was like, bro, we knew this was gonna happen the first round. And then this. So that's kind of cool is like when you're in the corner and you hear these guys break this shit down and then you see it happen and like, wow, like, you know,
they thought about that, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like when you fought Drew Dober, like that was crazy because like it was going. And I love Drew Dober's coach and I love him. But, you know, that one thing happened and you were able to capitalize and it changed everything. And then you get Pahumpa in there. It's like he's just like, bro, okay, now we know this is what we're doing. And then it goes there. So that's the part that I love about the fight game is seeing you guys and getting to see that part of it. And then like, okay, this makes sense. So I see what he's doing.
I remember you when I fought Khamzat, and on the second round, we got crazy, and then he eventually took me down, and then the time was off, and then he kept holding on me, and then the referee stop, and then we stop, and the guy kept holding my leg, and they just shoveled like his face, his shoulder a little bit, and then he gave me this smack, and then I was kind of getting crazy. And then he go to your side and give me a big pull. And then remember that?
I do. I'm like, bro. So like, this dude gets so passionate about the fight. So like, I only got so much time. I'm like, bro, give me a fucking minute. You can go back and fight this guy. Like the fight's still going on, but like, he's always dialed in. And like I said, I love working his corner because he's easy to work with. I mean, that's the other thing too, man. You guys are a lot of fun, but you guys do shit in that corner. Like when you face the cage. Bro, that shit sucks. Yeah. Especially when you're cut and you like lean on the cage. You're like, bro, I'm trying to do all this. I'm a big guy anyway, so trying to do that, trying to get you guys, chase you guys around the cage when y'all like don't know which corner you're in. You're like, bro, and it's fun, but it's fun being in the cage. But then like, it's also a lot of pressure too because like I would typically work the red corner, bro, and like Dana is sitting right there looking at me. Like, that's the worst eerie feeling when you're sitting there working with a guy and they're just sitting there, like, watching you. That's like, bro, you're like, oh, shit. And then, like, you put it on your mind, like, everybody's watching and stuff. So, and it's fun. And then, like, there's always a camera. And, like, with me, it's always something going on because I'm goofy at heart. So, like, man, no matter what you're doing, then somebody's like, oh, like, Bobby Green just humped my leg this past weekend. And they send me a video. And I'm like, what the fuck is it about me getting humped all the time? Like, do I just present that as the clone or what? You know, like, Johnny Walker humped me his first fight, bro. He was like all on. I'm like, bro, what is this? The cup all on the leg. Then Bobby Green like humping me, and he's like, "What are you gonna do about it?" I'm like, "Nothing. I'm just gonna take it, I guess." You know what I'm saying? And then everybody's like, "What do you say to you?" Like, and they think you're saying like the craziest shit in nobody's ear. And I'm like, "Nah, I just told him, hey, yeah, it felt good. I felt it. Yeah. Is that your cup? You know, keep it moving." Bro, on to you, bro. Why is she not pregnant?
I'm trying, my brother, but 2 months,
Bro.
is the way you do in America?
Bro, listen, bro. I'm telling you, I've seen your jiu-jitsu. You got good grip. Bro, you had everybody in America rooting for you. When you was like, I'm going to get her pregnant, I was like, bro, that's
the way.
I was like, that's what I got, bro. There was like, Derek Lewis, my balls are hot. And it was like, I'm going to get my wife pregnant. It was like,
that's the way.
and then I see you and you're like, bro, like, the coaches are making me work too hard. I'm like, bro, come on. Like, what's up with these excuses, bro? Like, in a fight, bro, you go in it, you know, like Gilbert says, when adversity happens, you recover. Like, what is it? Is it just you don't got good recovery time? Is it just, you just what? You just tired? You just, bro.
Training too much, my brother. Training too much, but we're gonna fix the situation today, my brother.
When I see you next fight, listen, when I see you next fight, you better be like,
My next fight,
Matty.
Bro,
I will have another son on the cage. Even if it's not mine, my brother. But next fight we have a son.
You know what? Let me get a cup for you. You're gonna start right now. Let's go.
bro.
Do you drink?
No, I don't drink, brother. No, I fuck around.
Why not?
I'll end up naked on this damn thing, bro.
Oh, keep off.
I don't want to see
Bro,
this guy naked.
I cannot control alcohol, bro. Bro, I'm telling
You
you,
gonna
bro.
drink?
I'm with you. Yeah.
Bro, if she's not pregnant by your next fight, we're getting you tested.
100%.
This shit might not swim the way it needs
No.
to.
We're gonna get, like I say, next fight we have to bring a baby. Even if it's not fucking mine, my brother.
What was your favorite fight on the 300 card?
Bro, honestly, like, so for me, it was the build-up. Like, they did the best job ever selling 300. Like, that shit was crazy. Like, I even got into an argument with one of my buddies. I was like, UFC 300 is going to be seen more than the Super Bowl. But it was just the build-up to everything. And, like, these guys didn't disappoint. Like,
Cheers, my brother. Cheers, bro. Cheers. Show me the Money Podcast. Subscribe, my brother, and like.
so this guy's fight was funny. Because, again, I want him to win just because...
Bro, you thirsty? You see what this guy did, Moicano?
Everything?
Look at that. Come on, Matty. That's not tequila, bro.
That's like Matty inside the distance.
But,
The props is like minus 1,000.
but no,
But
my
brother,
favorite...
before that, like because you work a lot with UFC, do you find time to watch fights? Do you watch fights?
I watch fights all the time.
All the time?
All the time,
Which
bro.
fight you watch at 300?
Everybody watched the Gaethje, but I watch all of them, bro. I'm in the room with you guys.
I know, but you were done. What time you were done wrapping hands?
I was done as soon as the main car started. So I was in the
Okay.
back watching hands and I was
But
running
then,
around.
okay, but then when you're chilling, you go there and sit.
I'm in the back, so like I'll either go sit on the other side and watch fights. Hell, I've been guilty of watching fights while the fights are going on and get yelled at like, "Take what the fuck!" I'm like, "Oh my god!" So, bro, like when you were fighting Khamzat, like I was watching that fight so intently that I almost forgot that I was working that fight. That's why I was like, "Get your ass over here," because I was like slow getting into the cage. So everybody's rushing up the stairs and everybody like. The funny thing is like right when that clapper happens, everybody's trying to get in the cage. Like people that don't even have like the cornerman don't even say shit. Like who was it? Who brought It was Tony Ferguson. Had what's his name?
David Goggins.
Yeah. And they're running there like, bro, you're not even getting in the cage. Like, get out of the way. You know, there's doctors and shit, there's commissions. So everybody's trying to run in the cage. But sometimes I watch the fights while I'm there, especially like if there's nothing going on. I go in the back and watch the fights. So I know everything that's going on.
So you're saying you almost smack David
talking about?
Goggins?
No, I would never smack David. No, I'm not. Like, listen, everybody thinks I'm like this tough guy, bro. I'm not. Like, listen, I will run. Like, I'm not a hero. But, no. So,
You ain't
like,
outrunning David Goggins, bro.
bro,
Yeah.
dude,
But you try to run
50
his
miles.
mouth a little bit, right? He tried to run his mouth at the Ultimate Fighter show.
who? David Goggins?
You.
Oh, I'm always gonna talk shit to y'all.
That was the Josh Koscheck, right?
Oh, that's when
What happened there?
Dude, I'm always
That guy almost beat you up at that
Dude,
moment.
he didn't almost. He was gonna whatever, but like I said,
He was
listen,
going to
Was what real beef?
Yeah.
it was real on my part, but what was I gonna do to this dude? Like, I'm gonna talk shit when there's people around to grab it and break it up. I'm never gonna talk shit to you outside of here. Like, I'll talk shit to you now, like, hey, bro, you got
But
bad
the
hits.
MMA's fans nowadays, they are doing that. Did you see the Arman?
What do you mean?
Arman
beat the guy.
punched the
He punched
fan.
the guy on the
Did you
walk
see
in.
that?
Oh, yeah, dude, yeah. You
Dana said the UFC's probably gonna get sued for that.
Yeah.
shouldn't have been talking shit. Like, bro, that's the thing that
People like to talk shit nowadays. That's the problem, right?
I talk shit, but like there's a way. And like I said again, like if you're talking shit and your guys laughing with you, then it's fun. But you gotta know, like, some people don't play, some people just don't find that shit funny. Yeah. Some guys, when you go in there to wrap their hands, they're very serious. Some guys, they want to be relaxed because they know what they gotta do. But as far as like the fans, like, I mean, people feel like, hey, like, I paid my money, I can say whatever and do whatever, and you gotta accept it. And to me, I don't know, man. I find that funny because can you really fight? Because these guys are about that business, So I've never, when I talk shit to it, it's all in fun. Like, if I talk shit to you, that means I like you. Yeah. If I don't say anything to you, then it's just like, bro, like, whatever. But that's my way of being like cool with everybody. It's just having a good time because.
So then you watch Justin. Which fight? The last 3 fights you didn't work. Right?
I didn't watch. I watched Gaethje, I watched Weili, and I watched Jamal.
So you got the best fights, right? That we're gonna break.
No, his fight was good. I watched his fight.
And
but Justin Gaethje, right? And Max Holloway is another level. Let's be honest.
But he was pulling for Jalin.
Because he's black.
Yeah, that's you.
Bro, you had an afro. You were black. You were black for like a whole. You were black for like a whole year. And when you cut your hair, everybody was like, he turned on us. People were mad about that, bro. People were mad about.
Why did you cut your hair?
I'm coming back.
Because he didn't like being black.
Yeah,
no.
Bro, he didn't like pressure.
I'll be honest. You know why? It was a lot of freaking work, bro. I wake up and the hair was a mess. Yeah. I couldn't get on the phone,
but you said something about the fight against Jack Della Maddalena because you had the braids, right? And I know you don't want to bring that, but that bother you, right?
Yeah.
The hair with the fighting and stuff.
I'm not gonna give no excuse.
Yeah, he's not gonna give excuse, but for sure that
I hate that. Yeah,
that was not good.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
The afro, I like the afro. The afro is gonna come back later, but no more braids.
So since you are a fan of UFC, who do you think Charles needs to fight next? Next opponent for Charles Oliveira?
Why you put me on the spot like that?
No, because
Bro, you don't want that smoke. Like, I love you, bro. I love you. Bro.
I'm all about that smoke, my brother. Bring it in, my brother. Bring it in.
He wrap your hands?
I will never know. Against Charles? No.
But you wrap his hands for 300?
I will never know.
Who wrap your hands?
Rob.
Okay, and Rob does a great job. I love this guy. I don't want to
do you guys compete with each other, like the Cutmans?
I do my hands with Rob. When Tate's not there, they will Rob a couple times.
I don't think I would be honest and say I don't.
Let's say you did Gilbert Burns and the other guy did the opponent. You guys cheer?
We do. We kind of like, yo, I got you.
Like I got you.
But I would be honest with you. If I was to show up and he didn't like let me rap his, I'd be pissed. Like, I would definitely root for him to lose. Like, I'm gonna be honest. If I came in there and they like somebody else wrapped his hands, I'd be like, oh, this motherfucker.
This motherfucker to lose.
I was like, didn't you get to feel like a female? Like, did I do something wrong?
Yeah.
Like, am I not like what did I do to you? Like, we good? Like, so that shit happens sometimes too. Like, you'll get in there and you'll be like, this is my guy. And you'll be like, and then you go and say, bro, no, I didn't know. Like, yeah, I want you. So it's, bro, like, it's the first, so how I even got started in this shit, right? So DC was my first guy. And DC is like funny, but he's the most least confrontational. He talks shit all day, but DC does not like confrontation.
Take it, yeah.
So DC had issues with his hand, and I'm not shitting on anybody, but there was a guy that wrapped his hand. So DC would be like, man, like, I was breaking my hand, so I kind of, whatever, I need to make the switch. So I'm eager, bro. I'm still new at this shit. And so DC let me wrap his hands at that time, and I'm new. I'm like, fuck yeah, like, this is my first guy, So I go in there, and DC was like, he said, hey, I got you. Yeah, bro. Like, and so this cut man that wrapped his hand, he goes in there and wrap his hands. And then I go in there, and this motherfucker DC looks at me, looks at him, and does this shit right here.
Yeah.
I was like, so I just was like, bro, you're the guy, whatever. And Hive actually was like, nah, DC kind of wants to go with this dude. So DC wins. I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck? He's like, bro, I don't ever want to be the bad guy. So DC like straight up is like, I don't want to pick. But like for me, I don't think there's a competition, but I will say and be 100% honest with you. I love the competition. I love when you guys pick me. Like if I go in there and look at the list and I'm like, fuck, okay. Just okay, that okay. And that's just me. And if anybody tells you no, they're full of shit. You know what I'm saying? You guys fight because you want to be the best. You know, nobody said I want to be an MMA fighter to be a runner, you know. Like you
And you get paid extra if you run.
hell
more
no,
guys.
you just get more fucking work. You don't get paid extra to round more hands. No.
But I think the problem is fighters. They
You really want to fight Charles?
superstitious.
You really want to fight Charles?
Of course.
Charles will fuck you up.
Think so?
Man, Charles will beat your ass, bro.
Brother, now you're making me. I'm not confident anymore, my brother. I think it's better give it up, my
Charles
brother.
is not
I'm gonna
black.
stop MMA, my brother.
Charles is
Hey,
not
cancel
black.
my career, my brother. I'm done. I'm too afraid of Charles.
Bro, you're good against white guys from Colorado and black guys from California.
So the middle is not good.
Listen,
the white guys and black guys.
How about Moicano Pin Black? You like that?
Listen to me, boy. The Bronx grew up in Rio, in Brazil.
No, not
Sao
real.
Paulo,
You're
Sao
wrong.
Paulo.
You're
It
wrong.
doesn't matter.
No,
He's
different,
Brazilian. Listen to me. He grew up in the streets. Favela he was raised in the favelas. I'm just telling you, bro. It's an even playing field. I'm just telling you. And I'm going to be honest with you. Money has changed you.
Hey. Do you wanna make a bet that I
Money
beat
has
Charles?
changed you.
Do you wanna make a
Money,
bet?
Bro,
How much you
your
gonna?
fucking glasses on? On set?
Hey. How much money you want to put that I beat
Listen
Charles?
to me. That's why you're going to lose right now.
Expensive whiskey.
That's why you listen. I'm telling you right now.
This guy's a socialist, my brother.
Charles will
He
beat
doesn't
your
like
ass.
money.
Charles will beat your ass, bro. Listen.
Hey, but
Charles
Charles has a lot of money in Brazil too now.
Yeah.
But he's humble. The man comes out to Christian
He said
music.
no.
The man comes out to Christian music. He's over there like, bro, he's a good person.
He's
Charles
Christian
is amazing.
too.
He's American now. You
Is
two
that-
motherfuckers
is
are
that-
American.
is that wrong?
Do y'all even still
Is that
speak
wrong?
Portuguese?
Is that wrong?
Bro, I'm not.
I don't even speak fucking English. How I
Bro,
don't speak Portuguese?
I love you. I'm just telling you, you two motherfuckers are fake Brazilians now.
Fake Brazil.
Bro.
Man, this guy's trying to cause polemics on the show.
I'm not, bro.
That's why I should beat that guy up because
No.
hey, you know I'm more Brazilian than you. Say, yeah,
Bro.
no, I beat him up.
This
take him
motherfucker
down.
showing up to fights with suits on. This motherfucker got this. Don't show up with your suit. That's not how Brazilians do, bro.
Charles go with the suit too.
Yeah, every female is saying Charles do the same.
Listen, y'all hating on Charles. I knew y'all was gonna do that. I knew y'all was gonna bring me on y'all.
No,
gonna
we
start
like
hating on my
Charles.
boy.
We
No,
love
I like Charles, but like you said, you wanna be the best
be the
Cutman.
best.
I want to be the best fighter. Charles is what number? He's number one.
Stop. Fight a couple other motherfuckers. Get your wins up. And then maybe we'll talk about Charles. Right now, bro.
Now you fucking matchmaking, my
Bro,
brother.
listen, I'm not a matchmaker.
Now you.
I'm not a
I thought you were a fucking Cutman, my
Listen,
brother. Now you matchmaking.
We have the best matchmakers do. I'm just telling you right now. Listen.
Hey, let me call Sean Shelby, my brother.
Charles is, hey, you know what?
This guy's
Charles-
trying to play the matchmaking, my brother.
Charles is actually having a baby. Charles did what he said he was going to do. You over here bullshitting with weak hips. You know what I'm saying? You had 2 months to put a baby
We're
in this
gonna
woman.
fix that
Yeah.
today, my brother. Today we have a baby, my
Give me
brother.
another shot. Give me
Listen,
another
listen,
shot.
bro. Hey, listen. I
No,
love you.
little bit.
And we're friends. Leave Charles alone, bro. That's a balanced breakfast.
Okay, I will follow your advice.
Bro. There's who
Matchmaking tape.
Financial
So who do you want to
advisor.
see? Who do you want to see Moicano fight? Then you want Paddy?
Paddy Pin Black.
That's a white guy. Dude,
That's a white guy?
Dude, I don't know. You know
Too
what?
easy.
I like Paddy. I don't want you to fuck with Paddy.
You like
either.
Paddy?
I like Paddy. I don't want you touching Paddy. Dude,
Did you do his rand rap?
I do rap Paddy's hand.
Who you like? Dan Hooker? You do Dan Hooker
You
too?
can fight Dan Hooker.
You like the hooker?
I love Dan Hooker. I think that's a good fight for you. But Paddy, you ain't on Paddy's level either.
That's where I disagree, bro.
Bro, Paddy has a whole country behind him. Bro, this motherfucker just learned how to speak English and he got likes right now because he said he's gonna get his wife pregnant and you got it. So guess what? You're a liar.
Liar,
You're a
brother.
liar. You said I'm
Man,
gonna
brother,
get my
I
wife
never been
pregnant.
so disrespect
Listen.
on my podcast, my brother.
I love the podcast, but would you want me to come on here and lie to you?
No.
I'm your real friend.
100%.
I'm not gonna be here. You told me I'm gonna go get my wife pregnant.
Jordan Peterson. He read the book too.
Listen,
don't say
he
his
read the
life.
book?
Yeah.
Which book?
12 rules for life, my brother.
To don't lie. That one, he don't lie. He's honest, too.
I will lie sometimes. But right now, honestly, God, I'm sober and I'm honest. I'm telling y'all the truth.
Sober October?
Bro, I'm sober. I'm telling you the truth. Paddy, right now, your star power is growing.
Yeah, that's true.
I love that for you. But Charles and Paddy, you're not there yet. Bro, but Hooker, I think Hooker, I like Hooker for us. Me, Pahumpa will sit down, we'll talk about it.
Now he's coach too.
Me and Pahumpa going to navigate this for you because I need you to be successful.
Okay, I need to be successful too.
I need you to be successful. You know, I've seen you battle tested, but you know what I'm saying? What can you do when you're successful? Because right now, like I said, already I see what's happening. Because this motherfucker started doing that too with the little monster on the suits and coming out with the fucking braids and shit. You motherfuckers are disrespectful to Brazilians. Where the flip-flops at? Do you even have a pair of
flip-flops?
Bro, Brazilians always wear flip-flops. You motherfuckers get
I was wearing the flip-flop the last week, my brother.
Now look at you.
But then he got the bonus. You know
Show me the money. I'm doing that for the content, my brother. This is the YouTube. Ask the motherfuckers to click the like button and subscribe.
Right here,
subscribe to my IG. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe
that's not how it works.
Maybe we'll talk about him fighting Charles. I can't believe you called out Charles. That's what y'all brought me on here to talk about my boy.
Yeah.
But
no, we gotta go back to the fight.
Honest question.
Yeah,
honest question.
Okay.
Yeah.
If Moicano fought Paddy, would you honestly pick Paddy over Moicano to win that fight?
100%.
Why?
Paddy?
How does he win? How does he win?
Hey, my brother, now I have a problem.
Paddy, bro,
you wanna fight today?
I do not want to fight. I don't. I told you. Here's why I think Paddy beats this guy. One, Paddy's just a showman. Paddy's the shit, bro. Like, and he's confident. This dude reeks confidence. He just started getting confident. No, I'm fucking with you. That would be a great fight. I would love to see that fight.
Now that thing got real, my brother.
When he got up, he started weighing down.
No, I'm joking, my brother.
I wish the fuck you just got a bonus. I will sue the shit out of you. That's American. You want to talk American, motherfucker? I will sue you.
How much you gonna get if somebody punch you?
Everything I can. Listen, everything. And it's on camera.
So since you know about suing, how much do you think the fan is going to sue UFC for Sarukian?
Yeah, for Arman, yeah.
How much?
This is what I'm going to tell y'all that my opinion is. He's going to try to sue. But the UFC is a giant.
Yeah.
And the fan ain't got that kind of money.
The guy cannot compete with the lawyers.
So,
the UFC is going to be.
And I hope he doesn't. I hope, honestly, that he just realizes, like, hey, maybe he was drunk and he had a good, and it happened.
Yeah. But he punched Sarukian first, right?
I don't think he landed. I think the guy was making hand signals for
I heard
him.
he said something super disrespectful, like...
Yeah, but then I don't think he landed. The guy ran. He threw it, but he didn't.
Why would you do so? I mean, like, honestly, I'm talking shit, brother. You fight whoever you want. I think it's gonna be a hell of a fight. Whoever you fight, Charles probably submits you in the second round.
That's something that's not happening.
Did you make Max Holloway hands? You said
no, I didn't.
Gaethje?
Rob did. No, Rob did. Max. Rob is from Hawaii, and him and Max are like they have a bond, so that was great.
So
and then
Rob
Trevor,
did good, huh? Rob did your hands.
Yeah, Rob is the shit. Like Rob is really
Rob
good.
did your hands and did Max Holloway hands.
Yeah, Rob did really good. Did you
watch?
Yes, of course.
Did you tell him thank you on the road? You cussed Joe Rogan out, but you didn't go, I would like to thank Rob Monroe, the cut man, for blessing me with these hands and this bonus so I can still go home and cuddle with my wife.
But you're talking about bonus. I didn't receive the bonus yet.
Yes,
that's the problem.
45 days, right? 30 to 45
Hit
days.
me after you get the bonus.
And you don't even know how much.
Are you?
I'm sorry.
Do you think you're getting 300?
What?
You think you're getting 300 total, or how much you think you're getting?
I hope so.
Yeah.
300K is a change life money.
Yeah.
Right? And I think Dana White should give 300K to everybody that got a finish on the UFC 300.
If you get 300, you're gonna buy a house, or you're just gonna invest that money?
No, I'm gonna buy a house no matter what. But I will invest, and Matty the Betty will teach us how to make money.
Yes.
The American way.
The American way.
We're gonna open smoothies and stuff, huh?
Franchising, right?
Yeah, franchising.
You were not here, but he was saying he spent 100K month in betting. What do you think about that?
That's white people shit.
That's right.
That's why. You know what? See, once again, I'm not trying to be controversial. This dude get 300,000. You know what he didn't say? Ask me what I would do if I got 300,000.
What would you do if you got?
The first thing I'm doing is I'm going to the favela and I'm gonna open up a school for my people in Brazil because I don't forget where I came from. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think Charles did that?
Of course. Charles is the man.
Do you have a
bro.
proof?
How many bonuses does
Bro,
Charles have in his
no.
career?
Y'all don't stop
And how much
disrespecting
money?
Charles on the show.
I'm not
No, we're all
disrespecting Charles. I'm
fans.
asking you.
We're all
I'm
fans.
asking you. We have fun.
You know
We have
what?
fans.
I'm gonna be real with you, man. And all bullshit aside,
He
I
lost
think
a lot of money because he had a parlay, Moicano and Charles.
All right, did I tell you that? So I had a 2-leg parlay, 1,000 to win 130,000. Moicano to win in round 2. He got it done. Charles to win in round 2.
No done.
It was a big long shot, but
first of all, you read the Bible. You know what it says about gambling? It's not good for you. I'm just joking. No, listen.
I don't disagree.
Hey, you got lucky.
I got lucky.
You got lucky.
Maybe.
No, I'm fucking with you, bro. You
Maybe.
listen, brother. Honestly,
Maybe.
listen to me. Honest to God, watching you fight, bro. Like, what I really love about you is it's gonna be a fight. Like you're like a fucking
said it.
Spartan, bro. You
Even when
gonna
I
come
lose,
back
you
on your shield, you ain't come back carrying your shield to own it. Like you're never gonna be in a boring fight. Which like I said, that's the thing about.
What about Aljamain Sterling? What do you think about him?
You made his hands.
Boring fight?
I have before, but not this time. What, you and Aljo?
No, I mean, do you think
Do you like his
Aljamain?
fight?
Do you like his style?
I love Aljo because Aljo does what Aljo does. He doesn't let people, and that's again, like you have to respect this thing. It doesn't matter whether fans boo or whatever they do. Aljo's gonna be Aljo and he's gonna be successful. And at the end of the day, that's what I respect about you guys. You do it your way and you're very successful at what you do.
Do you have a favorite fighter?
Yeah.
Who?
Charles.
Be honest. Be honest.
My favorite fighter is probably gonna be Rashad Evans.
Really, you know him before UFC? You were friends with him?
Without Rashad, I wouldn't be here.
Okay.
Rashad actually was the first guy to kind of like, I was doing IVs is how I kind of got brought into this. And then Rashad was the guy that was like, hey, this and that. So I love the old school guys. I love your coach. I actually like the coaches more than I actually like the fighters because I see the coaches more. And then you can actually kind of talk to the coaches and get along with the coaches, you know, dealing with this is difficult from time to time. But no, like I love the Brazilians. Thanks to this guy, thanks to Charles. Like I've been embraced by that country, which is crazy to me. You know, guys will shoot me messages on Instagram, whatever, in Portuguese. I got to like translate it. So
And he works so hard in Brazil. Like because he does a good job too, but that thing he playing with me, Charles, when he goes to Brazil, I don't think UFC even sending a lot of Cutman to Brazil because when he goes there, he's busy. Everybody, just because of me.
You going to Brazil again?
You Charles keep playing with him.
When's the last time you've
He
been to
does
Brazil?
everyone's hand.
What part of Brazil are you from?
Brasilia, the capital.
I love Brazil.
Have you been there?
Yeah, many times.
Listen, bro. You're not talking to like some average dude. Like I'm not that dude. Like if Max Holloway is him, so am I. Like bro, I run Brazil. Like I go over there.
Really?
I stopped wars over there. When they was
Stop wars?
When they
Brazil-
were fighting and having all that stuff, I went over there. I was like, no, knock this shit off. I was like, okay.
So this guy gonna stop the Supreme Court on Brazil right now. I'm not gonna talk about that shit, my brother.
I'm gonna go work with them. No, I'm just,
Come on. We gotta go back to
let's
the
go
fights,
back.
man. These guys going crazy, man.
Let's go
These
back
guys
to the
going
Holloway
crazy.
Gaethje fight. 'Cause I want
Yeah.
your opinion on this. Is that the best? Is Max Holloway? Is Max Holloway's knockout over Justin Gaethje? Is that the best knockout you've ever seen in person?
no. It's up there. Like I don't understand why guys keep falling for the Max, like meet me in the center, which is great. I love it. It was an amazing knockout. It was Max Holloway, like it's up there. But like, bro, I've seen Gaethje Chandler.
There's no knockout there.
That was a hell of a fight. I've seen Charles when Charles was on it. Charles and Chandler. I don't think Chandler's ever been in a boring fight. I was there when Izzy knocked out Alex.
That was crazy.
So, I mean, that's the thing, too. Like, when you talk about this sport, it's like, just wait. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just wait.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy's come back over Drew Dober. I mean, so it's fun, man. I love it. And that's what I love about this sport. You could have UFC 300 next Saturday with the same fighters and it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah.
Nothing is ever the same. And the fights just keep getting better. The athlete keeps getting better. These guys are like just really getting better and the product is getting better. So the build up to UFC 300 was simply amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, and I like the way these guys are becoming showmen as well. Where he gets in there and he wins and he says the things that he says and whether you have Alex Alex don't even speak English. This motherfucker, like, you see what I'm saying? And that's what I love, the showmanship.
He doesn't need the English, right?
He's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, and
I don't think there's anyone that's ever been in the UFC that doesn't have the English that's as big as a star as him. Like,
Charles too.
And
Charles was
That's
before
true.
Alex.
That's true.
Yeah, Anderson,
Jose was,
No, but Jose was not that big.
Anderson Silva was huge.
Jose Aldo was not
Yeah,
that
he
big.
was big. Yeah.
you are a hater.
No. And I lost to Jose Aldo. I'm a fan for Jose Aldo. But
Anderson
listen,
Silva.
people we used not to talk about Jose Aldo like they do with Alex Pereira.
But Anderson Silva was no.
I think it was because McGregor. I think it was because McGregor.
Yeah.
The Nogueiras,
No, but Anderson Silva was that big.
Anderson
without
Silva,
speaking.
of
Amanda
course.
Nunes.
Of course. But he don't agree. Right? Look, he doesn't agree.
Yeah, wait, you don't agree with about what?
About like Amanda Nunes. Like, I mean, like, she was big, but like,
No, I don't know too. Tough.
Bro, Amanda is so big. She didn't even fight on UFC 300 and still stole the show.
Yeah.
When Kayla was doing her thing, which I respect all of, and then Amanda just says, I noticed. Bro, like that shit is the biggest
Who would
flex
you
ever.
take? Because I think I'm on the opposite side of these two. But I said that if Amanda Nunes was plus money as an underdog against Kayla Harrison, I would hammer that bet. Who would you take, Kayla or Amanda?
Bro, I really don't like to do that. I think right now, if I'm being very honest, I think Kayla, she's gonna be a star too.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like, do you remember when Canelo and Floyd fought?
Yeah.
And Floyd caught Canelo at that right time where he was still learning the game and still evolving and becoming who he was today. I feel like that's the same scenario. You know what I'm saying? But you say that and then it's MMA. And then all of a sudden, 15 seconds and the guy gets knocked out. That's what I love about this. Like, when anybody asks and goes, dude, who would you take? I can say I would take this guy, but then you never know who's going to show up or that person that night and what they're going to do and what they're going to accomplish. And I think that's what makes this sport so amazing.
So coming back to that, who you pick? After all that, you going
I'm not
around
picking.
this and that boxing. Who you
I'm
pick?
not. I take Charles, second round submission.
I'll give you a different question then. Because a lot of people are saying that the Max Holloway is the
I want
greatest.
Gilbert to fight Luque Vicente.
You want Gilbert to fight Luke?
I don't want to see that
I
fight.
love Luque.
You know we're not fighting. That's why he's saying that.
He's my favorite Brazilian, if you want to know. Luque, I love Luque. He's so sweet. He don't beat me up. He doesn't mistreat me.
Good English.
Great dude. He's such a great person. He's not like this assassin over here.
All right, I got a question for you because people are saying that Max Holloway knockout is the greatest of all time. So I'm gonna give you 4 knockouts right now.
But all divisions or just like
General.
General.
Yeah, but there's probably some recency bias there, right? So I'm gonna give you 4 of the top knockouts of all time. I want you to rate them.
Rashad Evans, Chuck Liddell.
Well, actually, that one's not even on here, but we can put it on there.
What about what was the knockout Rashad Evans kick the guy on the head?
Don't ever drink it. You would drink to these guys.
Eh? You are Rashad Evans fan?
Yes.
Do you remember when he kicked the guy on the head?
Do you know the statue?
Do you remember?
Yes. Do you know the MMA statue that y'all get at the award? That's actually Rashad Evans. Did you
That's
know that?
Rashad Evans? No, I didn't know about that.
Yep.
I'm gonna ask Gilbert. Rank these 4 knockouts, Gilbert. Silva over Belfort. Edwards over Usman. McGregor over Aldo. And Holloway over Gaethje. 1 is the
Put
best.
a woman in there, bro. What
One
about
is the
Holly
best.
Holmes over Ronda Rousey?
Wow.
1 is the best. 4 is the worst. Rank them 1 through 4.
One's the best. Wow.
Say it again. Say it
I
again.
would
The
say-
four.
I'll repeat it. Silva and Belfort. Edwards and Usman, McGregor and Aldo, Holloway, Gaethje.
You don't need to say it again, but I will still do
Barboza and
it.
Terry
Max
Atkins.
Holloway #1. I would still say that just because the guy was freaking winning DD's UFC 300, put on the test and knocked the guy out. So Max Holloway #1. McGregor Aldo #2. Kamaru Leo #3. Vitor and Anderson #4.
What's your 4, Moicano?
I think the best knockout of UFC, Edson Barboza versus Tim Elliott.
I know, but yeah, Terry Atkins.
No, Vitor Belfort against Luke Rockhold.
Ooh, that was a good one too. That was a good one.
And 3, Dan Henderson and
Bisping.
Michael Bisping,
was
one of
crazy,
the best. And
Romero versus Luke Rockhold. That was a good
I
one.
don't remember that one. And I think Chuck Liddell and Rich Franklin.
Ooh,
Do you
that was
remember
good.
Rich Franklin when he knocked Liddell out? I think from what I remember, and I was trying to remember the name, but Rashad Evans was known as a wrestler,
That was
and
a
he kicked
heavyweight.
the guy on the head. Was beautiful knockout
You
too.
were there. That was a heavyweight.
I was not there for that one. But like I said, I think Rashad knocking out Chuck is one that was and it's crazy to me because they don't even show that knockout. Like that knockout. And then off the list that you just said, I'm going with Anderson. Anderson's the GOAT, man. Like for Anderson to fight, for Anderson to do what he did, because everybody just knew what he was doing and then he just landed his front kick out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I think that was
But you're so fan on Amanda. You're not gonna say Amanda over
Against
Amanda.
Cyborg was a good knockout.
Cyborg. Yeah.
Cyborg.
dude, I love him. Amanda to me, like, bro, like
So what her knockout that you like?
hers, you can name like when she knocked out Holly, when she knocked out Ronda and talked shit to the coach. I love Amanda
Cyborg,
because
yeah.
Amanda literally talks that talk, bro. Like she stands on business, like, and she's really like, and I love the way the bravado of her. Where like when she literally even will say, "Man, come on, this girl." I think her trash talking is like up there. I like her trash talking more than anything. Like when she's like, bro, this girl doesn't even deserve to be in the octagon with me. Like when you see her say those things and then she knocked out Ronda and was literally like talking to the coach, like, I told you not to put this girl in here with me. I told you this was gonna happen. So I like that about Amanda. But like I said, all of her knockouts to me, like when she knocked out Cyborg, man, I was just like, how can you not put that there? So that's what I say, when you start going, I think everybody's captive of the moment. It just happened on Saturday. But like when he started naming people that, I'm like, oh, that was a good knockout.
How did you rate your 4 knockouts?
So this might be a hot take here, but I just think the magnitude of the moment with Leon Edwards down probably 3-1.
That's true.
Going in that
Leon
fifth
Edwards,
round,
come
like,
on.
That was, watching that live, that was the most miracle knockout I've ever seen, because even the commentators were like, he gave up, this is it. He's trying to just get to the scorecards and lose a decision. And then for him to land that head kick was just unbelievable. So I have to put that at 1.
What about Korean Zombie and Yair Rodriguez?
So that was just
Yeah.
one of the craziest knockouts, right? Like that was similar to Gaethje Holloway. Just
That was
as
similar.
far as-
Last second
Zombie,
of the
yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
What about Joaquin Buckley?
Yeah, okay. There is so many. That is
overrated. knockout.
yeah. Overrated.
Not overrated because it was a crazy knockout, but it made him into an overrated fighter, in my opinion, because they put so much hype behind him.
Buckley's not over. I don't think Buckley's overrated.
But overrated compared to when he had that crazy knockout, like in the perception of the fans, like what has
Yeah.
he done since then that's been that crazy?
Finish your list,
Finish it.
please.
Finish with
your
Sanchez.
list. Finish your list.
My list. Okay, so I'm going Edwards head kick over Usman as 1. I'm going McGregor Aldo as 2.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going Silva Belfort as 3, and I'm going Holloway Gaethje as 4. Only reason is because I agree. I think there is recency bias. Like I think if we let this thing go by for 3 months, I think it's
Yeah,
such a
I
badass
agree.
knockout because he was ahead and he still said meet me in the middle, but. They were both these guys just swinging like crazy the last 10 seconds, you know,
and he finishes, so
which makes it crazier, you know. But there's no wrong order on
And
this.
I was so
I love
mad.
that about Max.
Yeah.
I felt like he was ahead, and still look, because
He was.
they were swinging.
He was 4
and
rounds,
anything
right?
could have happened.
Yeah.
And to just go out there and be like, all right, let's
Crazy,
get.
right?
But he does that
All the
That's what I'm
time.
telling you. Like that's Max's staple. Max does that. You know, and it was like, but again, the fans love it. So that's like when I was asked like, oh, who do you pick for UFC 300? I'm like, the fans are gonna be very happy with this.
Yeah.
And nobody left that arena
Right.
not happy with what happened.
Did you see there was one judge that had it 2-2?
No way.
I swear. Unless I'm tripping, but there was a judge that had it.
I don't remember that. I think it was
2-2
4-1, right?
Everyone, the other two judges had it.
We all
easily.
have this one crazy judge in life, so we
Always,
did the
bro. It's
same
a-
one.
No, but you gotta
There's no way you could look at that fight and say,
Bro.
Max wasn't up at least.
depending on the angle. Like, so I'm not defending. I am defending.
You are defending.
Stop, because
you
listen,
are defending.
Because here's what I'm telling you. Like,
No, hey, I'm gonna tell that I'm not gonna bring this guy on the show anymore. You're defending the freaking crazy judge.
okay,
No
let me
respect.
tell you, I'm gonna defend the judge because here's the
Okay,
thing.
look at this guy.
If this guy is on this side and his back is there, you don't see what's going on. Let me ask you.
What round?
No, it's very close.
Okay, let me ask you this question then. How do you judge the Charles and Arman fight? Do you go off of
Easy.
submission or control?
No, it was easy
It's
to
supposed to be
it was easy.
unanimous decision.
Yeah, it was
for
easy to
Arman.
judge that one.
I was even happy. I just said I was very happy. Judges always messed
Yeah.
up. If you messed up in a Charles fight. But honestly, Arman won 2 rounds. That was the
But
fight.
I feel like you add him was like, what if I'm a judge and I like the submission attempts versus the ground control?
But that's the thing. It's not what we like. It's what we're seeing. Okay, the
I think-
submission
I think,
attempt
like-
was good.
I would like for them to actually kind of, and maybe I'm wrong in this, is like go in depth more about what judges, you know what I'm saying? Because as a fan, that causes like the controversy with fans. Like, what are we looking at? Because Charles is trying to submit this guy, and this guy's on top.
This
So,
guy's
Well, effective grappling is supposed to be ahead of control time.
this guy's
Right.
defending
But what
the
do you
judge.
call effective grappling?
Submission
Because
attempts.
but the way he was controlling the ground and pound was
These
I
guys
had it
defend.
2-1 Arman easily. I thought it should
yeah,
be
I think it was
And I love
unanimous
Charles
decision.
Oliveira, bro.
These
I bet on
guys,
Charles. I was
he's
rooting for him.
defending the judge.
you know what?
Yeah, I never see that, brother.
Okay, you know
First time I
Who's
see
your buddy?
somebody
This guy's
defending
your
a bad
buddy,
judge.
right?
Listen,
Hey,
I'm gonna
get-
steal this quote right now from Burt Watson.
He's a company
Don't
man.
leave that shit. So are you. Don't leave that shit to the judges because the
Who's
judges
your
will make
buddy?
you cry.
The judge is your buddy, right? Who's your buddy?
Everybody's my buddy.
Let me ask you. This
see.
is the question I gotta ask you to see how honest you really are. Paddy Pimblett versus Jared Gordon. Who won that fight?
That's a tough question for him, my brother. He going to go
Look, he's
against
still
UFC,
thinking.
my brother.
He's still
They pay his salary, my brother.
Hey,
I was in the back. I didn't even see that. I was like,
No, that was a good question.
hey, look, I trained with Paddy. He was a very nice guy. We get good relationship.
Everyone likes
Jerry
you.
Gordon is my teammate.
Yeah,
There's no way Jared lost that fight, bro.
100% agree. 100%.
There's no way, like.
Jared lost that fight because the judges said that he lost that fight.
Yeah, but he shouldn't.
Listen,
have, bro.
Officially.
but
Who's your buddy? His buddy was
stop doing
the
that.
judge.
Like, listen to me. Y'all got to stop that because here's the thing. You don't know what a judge is looking at, and judges are human. Okay, they are.
Oh, judges are human. Oh, how cute he. Look
Do you
at this
think,
guy. I'm gonna smack
judges need to be
him.
paid more?
For sure.
I think everybody needs to get paid more. Fucking from Cutman to everybody, right? Everybody needs to get paid more.
Cut your mans are making good at
Bro,
least.
I'm happy. I'm not leaving.
What day you gotta be there? You gotta be there on Friday?
I get there on Friday, sometimes Thursday.
Okay.
You know, but
But you're doing every show now, right?
most of them. And
So you're making the bag now.
wow, you talk about money on the show, and now next thing I'm not getting bonuses.
But let me ask you
I hope I
something.
get bonus.
No, but
Did you bless your cut man when you was over there? That's what I want y'all to start doing. Y'all need to
I
start
was
blessing
next
the cut
time.
man.
Bless
you
your
know what I'm
cut man.
saying?
Give
I'm
a
over
little
here-
chip.
I'm over here getting
For
choked
sure,
out.
we're gonna do that. We're gonna start
not
that.
only-
Yeah, that's a good
I like
thing.
that.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's
I like
a good
that.
thing.
I'm not only a cut man for
I
this
like
guy.
that.
I'm a training partner.
I
You know
like
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These big bodies.
I like that. I like that.
Bless the
That's a good idea.
Yeah, bless me.
But let me ask you something now, real. Did you get paid more when it's a pay-per-view, or is it always the same?
No, I'm an independent contractor, and so in all honesty, I know y'all gonna joke and talk shit, but like, bro, I don't ever discuss
Money.
like not like that because like I've just
No, I know, but what I'm asking, because the judge, Bruce and Buffer, all these guys, when it's a fight night is one price, when it's pay-per-view is better. It doesn't change for you?
I don't know. Like I don't know that. So like for me to tell you something, I could be lying. Like I don't know. All I know is I'm happy. I'm like I'm the black Sean Strickland right now. I'm a company man. I'm like this guy. I'm a company man. I'm American. I pay my taxes. And
Did you pay your taxes today? Today's the line, right?
I got an extension.
Yeah.
I got an extension.
Why?
Trying to steal money from the government, brother. Hide money from the government.
First of all, that's not what I'm trying to do.
No? Trying to put the money aside, right?
I'm trying to keep a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying, my brother. I did the extension too.
Hey, when you get that citizenship, you're going to find out about taxes real soon too. Yeah, trust me.
We got to move on. We got 2 fights we haven't even covered yet, and we obviously want to cover the main event. But before we do that, the co-main, Wei Li versus
Crazy
Zhang.
fight.
Gotta ask your opinion because first of all, I had a bet on that fight to not go the distance. So easy to say I'm pissed at that fight because there were 2 times in that fight where I thought the fight could have been stopped.
Me too.
End of round 1, I thought Jan was out cold. Round 2, I thought the ground and pound. Going back to judges, right? Some judges, and actually I forget which judge it was, but even on X or on Twitter,
His friend.
Yeah, even said that he would have stopped that fight or may have stopped that fight in round 2. What is your thoughts on that fight? Did you think there should have been a stoppage in round 1 or 2?
Once again, I can Monday morning quarterback it, but I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm a cut man. Yeah. I'm not a judge or a ref.
But he's asking as a fan.
No, but
not as a cut man.
But that's the thing. Like, and here's what I'm telling you. Like, that shit like frustrates me because the job is hard and it's hard enough. But then are we perfect? No. But like, I'm watching the fight and it looked like the girl was taking damage. But guess what? They didn't stop the fight, and we had a great fight.
She did go 5 rounds.
You see what I'm saying? So
sure.
you can't sit there like, you stopped the fight, and the fans are pissed because it's like, and then she's pissed. Yeah. But then, like I said, the only time I can honestly say, and yes, sometimes the judges have messed up. I don't know what the hell they were thinking, and everybody's like, but for the most part, like, they didn't stop the fight, and guess what? We had a great fight. So I asked you,
that one,
did she, clearly she wasn't enough damage where she should have been stopped. It wasn't one of these
Never
things
stop
where,
a fight early.
No, but don't do like the guy did when Jalin turned almost.
I think it's better when they do that when they stop early. What? That guy not gonna die. How many people die on MMA?
0, but you better knock on some wood, bro.
Don't say that, bro. Yeah, don't say that. I don't need
No, let's be honest. How many people die in MMA?
0.
So you're not gonna die over a few punches, my brother.
Yeah, but you could end up like
you can lose a couple of years.
You could end up not okay.
The effects are down the road for all we know.
Yeah, man.
But takes your chance to fight back too, because when I fought,
I know what you're saying, but a couple of guys get extra 5-6 punches. That's too much on the guy. Sometimes he's done and he's keep eating punches. I think,
and that's because you guys are tough, bro.
I think a lot of judges do a good job, but sometimes it's the hardest job and they messed up and 1 second is 2-3 seconds too much.
And what about sometimes in the octagon, man, you can't see the fight clearly. You can't see what's going on. The guy's over here. And I know you have the monitor, but like that's what I'm saying. That's a hard judgment. I would never want to be a judge or a ref.
Yeah.
If they pay me good, I'll be a judge. I don't
because
think it's that hard.
You get you guys in the back when they're doing the rules meeting, and these guys like, I don't care. I can take damage.
I don't think it's easy, but I don't think it's that hard. And a couple guys, they judge so bad that like, I will never protect these guys. But if I do get paid good, I'll be a judge very easy. I'll sit down there. I don't think it's going to be an easy job, but I think the judging
is way easier than being in there.
A referee, yes. Referees
gotta make split decisions.
Of course, referees way
more common sense than anything.
Judge can look.
It's understanding the rules and then using your common sense. And I don't understand how judges.
The problem, the judges are too old, my brother. Did you see the judges?
They're boxers,
fucking old as hell, my brother. You have to put young people over there.
They came from where? From
boxing. Boxing. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's the boxing business. We have to put like former fighters.
I agree.
Yeah. Right? But they don't pay enough.
But they gotta pay good.
I mean, they have to pay, but like also like you have
it's the commission, right?
It is the commission, but I mean, again, I would like to sit down and talk with the judges and stuff like that because are they being taught this? Because it's a different sport. It is different than boxing. So again, some judges that come from boxing, Like, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of rules in MMA. And, like, what are you looking to? And then, you know, like, maybe you can clean up judging in the system or, like, maybe if you, like, how do you guys feel about knowing each round? If you're up or down? Like, how do you know about that? How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Live score?
Yeah, like, how does that work out? How would you feel about that?
You would change a lot. We gotta have a better discussion on all that to see. But let's freaking go.
We gotta get to the main event.
My bad. Okay. I thought we was over the top.
Because this freaking guy, Matty, he put a lot of things on my head talking about Jamal Hill.
I'll tell you what happened.
But Pereira went there and freaking delivered.
I'll tell you what happened. Last week, we were all split on the main event, and we welcomed Jamal Hill onto the end of our episode, right? This man came on the pod, and I was torn for 2 weeks on what to do with this fight, right? And I bet big money on the main event. And Jamal...
How much money? What the... How much?
We can say.
Like... So I had 6,000 on the fight to go over 1.5 rounds. I lost that.
You lost.
And then I had 4,000 on Jamal, so I lost that.
10,000.
So yeah, I lost 10,000 on the main event, but I lost 20. I won 20 on my boy Moicano, so we're good.
Best underdog of the year, my brother. I'm telling this that I told you to Jamal Hill over here. I said best underdog of the year, and he said no, it's me. I said let's find out.
FBI's coming, bro.
FBI's coming, my brother. No.
Jamal came on the pod last week. And he swayed me. He was so confident.
Yes.
No, he looked confident, my brother. He changed,
He
looked confident.
He put a little doubt on my mind.
Yeah.
He was crazy.
For sure, because
say, man, this guy knows something that I don't know because he's...
Yeah, say, bro, those guys know something like that. Oh
that's all of y'all.
No.
He was really... Watch the episode. He was, man, I'm gonna win 100%. And I said, okay.
And my thought process going into the fight is I thought Pereira was legitimately the better striker.
For sure.
But I thought Jamal would have the better chin.
Okay.
And do you agree with that assessment? Like before the fight,
rewinding,
right? Before going into that fight, do you agree that Jamal had the better chin than Alex?
Yeah, guy never get knocking down. Sometimes
I don't know. I wouldn't say. I don't know if. I think I would say, yes, Jamal had the better chin.
Yeah.
You never know what's gonna happen in a damn fight.
That's crazy.
And again, like I said, I mean, Alex was a gamed opponent. I don't know how you guys feel about ring rust. I don't know if that's a factor in your guys' head. Sure. I definitely coming off an injury, but I'm not making excuses because Jamal is not making an excuse for himself, and I respect that about him.
Actually, he said he fought with a broken toe, right?
Dana said that.
Dana said.
Yeah, he didn't say.
Okay.
Which I respect because Jamal didn't make any excuses.
No,
Jamal's not
said he
making
got caught,
excuses.
and congrats to Alex. You know?
That's the thing that I think nobody really focuses on to sell the fight. Because like I said, I'm not a fighter. Like me, I believe in like, I'm going to be humble, but you got to sell the fight. So I'm going to do this, I'm going to knock this guy out, you bring the thing, you know, and then that shit happens and like people are booing you and talking shit about you. And it's like, I mean, y'all have been there. The hate is like, I damn, like what did this guy do to you? And then to still have to go up in that podium and be like, yo, man, this guy was the better man. Yeah. Like I love that. You know what I'm saying? I think I respect that, but that's the funniest thing. But I just feel like Jamal I want to see them run that. Jamal get 2 or 3 fights, and I want to see them have a rematch. I would definitely love to see that.
I gotta ask Moicano. So Drake put 1.2 million
on Pereira,
on Alex Pereira, and
was the first time that he got right.
Exactly. Drake's usually known as the Drake curse, right? You bet on a fight. He bets on a fighter. You bet the opposite guy. But Pereira came through for him, and he was asked in the post-fight interview. He said, "Hey, Drake bet 1.2 million on you, and he won. Are you going to ask him for any money?" And Pereira said back, he said, "You know what? If I lost, I wouldn't have paid Drake anything, so no, Drake shouldn't have to pay anything. If Drake put 1 million on you and he won, would you ask him for some?"
10%. 10%, my brother. Look at that. 10%, right? I think that 10% is fair, right? Huh?
You can always ask.
With the blue faces. Bro. Like, listen, you done became American real quick.
10%. Now I have to pay this to my manager, so the money just change hands, my bro.
Bro, you done got American real quick. The English is getting better. I mean, this dude.
What about you?
He would play the Cutman.
I gotta give him money for my Cutman next fight. But I lost, so it didn't pay because I lost.
You didn't lost, you ran out of time.
Yeah.
That shit hurt my heart.
You learn.
That shit hurt my heart. Like, bro, they almost caught me crying on TV.
But I don't know. A lot of guys ask. So that's a learning process for the guys that keep sending me messages. Oh, you messed up my parlay. Go see Pereira. Go see my guy Matty. If you guys have more, guys gonna give me a share. If yes, okay, you should ask for your money. But if you're not giving me nothing, don't ask for nothing, bro. Come on.
Right. No, I agree. You can't have it both ways. I actually had a UFC fighter DM me because he saw my video of hitting big on him, and.
Which fighter?
Says the name.
He's making like smaller money, right? Like, and he DM'd me. He was on like an early prelim of a fight night card, and I hit
Remember the name? He give you a hint.
Nah. I hit big on him, and he DM'd me. He said, "Bless me," and he sent me his cash app. I sent him $200.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
You gotta say his name.
Bro, I can't even get these fucking guys winning bonuses to bless the Cutman. Bro, you know what?
We're gonna bless the Cutman. So all the
that's
fighters
a good
out there,
idea.
all
We're
the
going to
fighters
start
right
that.
there, if you won't, we get a knockout. Make sure you bless the Cutman. Let's go.
If you lose, the
It's gonna
Cutman
be a
has to pay you
hashtag.
too.
It's gonna be a
Right?
hashtag bless the Cutman.
Bless the Cutman.
First of all, if y'all whatever, but I'm not. What? You didn't listen to your coach, bro. You gotta start listening better. Me and Pahumpa gotta sit down and talk to you, bro. I gotta start speaking Portuguese to you. You got that stress me out.
Gotta wrap that. These guys are going
All right,
crazy.
let's end there. Let's end right there. I'm gonna turn it over to Moicano here to wrap it up.
For sure.
Thank you so much. The show is going crazy. We have Jairzinho Rosestruck over today. Send them. I'm sorry, stay cut, man. I'm sorry, my brother. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you, my brother. Great show today.
Charles, knock this dude out.
Hey, Charles, don't try, my brother, because if you come, I'm gonna finish you. And I'm gonna say, hey, Charles, that was because Jairzinho was talking a lot of shit.
Charles and Paddy, listen. Hey, this dude over here sending a message. Charles and Paddy, I need y'all to have this for me.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Shout out. Click the like button, share.
Shout out to all the fans. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, do everything. Thank you, Tate. Thank you, Moicano. Finish that, Matty. Thank you, guys.
Next week, we're picking people that are subscribed to our channel to win a free $100 parlay,
Sign
a
your
hat,
shirt.
and a signed shirt. Make sure you like and subscribe. We'll see you guys back next week.
5 hours of podcast. That was good.
Man, I'm sorry. Man,